Hey, what's going on, guys? Oh my God. Happy Monday, man. Wow. So happy to have you guys on board already. Welcome to a new week in X-Plane Flight Simulator. Wow. Man, that's going to have some different meaning in about 6 months to a year from now. That's all I got to say. But wow. What's going on, guys? Welcome aboard, man. Good to see you guys here in the stream. Good to see you guys hanging out and chat. Good to see you guys getting the fires started, having the discussions, and just saying hi and hello and welcome. Well, hopefully you guys had a good weekend this weekend. My weekend this weekend was great, man. Busy, on the road as usual, just doing stuff, man. And, you know, woke up this morning, fire up the YouTubes on my phone, and I'm like, what is this I'm looking at? Oh my God, and we got to talk about it today. We're going to have a big discussion today. Today is not about where we're going and what we're flying. It's about a huge discussion that's going to have a great impact on the flight simulator community, and everybody's going to be affected by it, period. Whether you like it or not, one way or the other. So we're going to be talking about it, man. That's it. Let me just say that, nope, Microsoft did not fly me to Seattle. They did not put me up in a 5-star hotel. They did not give me hands-on experience with a new simulator. I've been here the entire time, and all I'm going based on is what everybody else who went have said and have reported, and we need to talk about it. It's that important that we need to have a discussion about this to figure out what's real, what's not, what's fantasy, and what's possible. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So welcome aboard, man. Good to see you guys. Appreciate it. Jermaine Smith is in the house. Well, go on, Jermaine. First, man, with the Aboriginal. Captain Geo is here. Cubs Win is in the house. Forgotten the Passenger is here. Says last time I saw and Microsoft Flight Simulator looked that good. It took 10 years before my PC could run it. And oh boy, it started already. FTP is in the house. Spags is here. Says countdown to blast off. What's going on, Spags? Good to see you. HD Simulation is in the house. Says yo, let's do Microsoft 2020. Oh boy. Charlie Rundu is in the house. Says oh baby, None Logic is here. Bad Altitude is in the house. Faris Raza is here. Ace Aviation is in the house. George Ledane is in the house. What's going on, George? Welcome aboard. Saturn 28, my main man, is in the house. Mister, I run your Discord for you. What's going on? Captain Florida is in the house. What's going on, Captain Florida? Good to see you, man. Eric Gaiman is here. Sean Stout is here. Charlie Rundu, what's going on, man? Antonio Saunders, approaching minimums, is in the house. Chris says, what song is this? It's called Palms, Chris. Palms, P-A-L-M-S, as in palm trees, man. Alan A is in the house. What's going on, Alan? Welcome aboard, man. Nicholas Gaiman is in the house too. David C is here, says, hey XP, how are you doing? I'm doing good, Nicholas. Dougal is in the house, says, hello boys and girls. What's going on, Dougal? From overseas. What's up, man? Welcome aboard, my friend. We're here. Who else is here? Ace Aviation, I did say hi to you already. Cybar is in the house. Caleb Dickel is here. Captain Reynolds says, good day. What's going on, Captain Reynolds is here. Bunch of you guys, man. Visette Lang is in the house. What's going on, Visette? Eric M Gaming is here. As much as I don't want to say it, FS 2020 is gonna top all the oh yeah, top all at the end of the day. Oh boy. Sim Aviation 737, what's up, man? Welcome aboard, guys. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much. Robert Solberg is here. What's going on, Robert? Definitely. FTP says, XP, are you rocking the new X Vision? No, I didn't know there was a new one to come out, man. I've missed that, so no, I haven't done that, my friend. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We're there. Anyway, welcome aboard, guys. I mean, hey, what an exciting day this is going to turn out to be. Well, not today, but coming up shortly for us sim guys, man. Absolutely, I want to say that what Microsoft did and how they're going about doing it, I got to give them props, because guess what? I was one of the first ones to go, hey, this thing that they're coming out with looks like vaporware, right? And vaporware basically means that, yeah, it looks good on paper and promo videos and all that stuff, but what are they really going to come out with? And is it for simmers, or is it going to be an Xbox game, or whatever the case may be? And I'm telling you, based on all the videos I've watched today, and just a few of them, man, I'm actually blown away. Just say it up front right away. But there's ins and outs of these things that we need to discuss, we need to talk about, and see what is what and why and how much and how big and how fast and is it real and all that stuff. So that's what we're going to be looking at, man. So hey, welcome aboard, guys. Basti, what's up, sir? Welcome aboard. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate you hanging out and saying hi in the chat. Samir, MJD's in house. What's going on, Samir? Welcome aboard. I want to know better flight factor A320 or Tolis. They're the same, man. They're in line with with each other. Go Fly Sim is in the house. What's going on, Go Fly Sim? Welcome aboard, my friend. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you stopping by, and all you guys, man. So let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. Captain Cook, what's up? What's up? Definitely. See, he says subscription based, no doubt. But let me just, I mean, I'm not even going to concentrate on what we're flying today. We are flying the Flight Factor A320. Let's just get it out the way. It's a frame killer. We're in New York City, and we're hoping that Microsoft is going to solve the frame problems or maybe make it worse. I don't know. But that's the airplane we're flying. Let's jump on board. Let's power this bad boy up. It's still a beautiful airplane. Still look pretty. Still getting ripped frames on it, but hey, battery one. Battery 2 can't come on. We have ground power available. Let's light that bad boy up. Woo. Here's that sound. There it is, right there. Oh yeah, she's firing up. Let's align the IRS. And if the plane is too loud, guys, let me know. I will go ahead and adjust that for you guys. Let's go ahead and arm the emergency lights. No smoke inside can come on, and the IRS is running. We're good to go. We'll leave everything off for now. The nav light can come on. And let's just do the init ref real quick. I'm going to get this stuff out of the way so we can start the discussion and start talking here. We are in LaGuardia right now. If you guys didn't recognize, we're in New York City. We're going to Atlanta. 1 hour 45-minute flight is the flight time. Enough time for us to discuss what we are about to discuss here. Flight number is Delta. What are we? What are we flying, man? We are Delta 675, real world flight that goes from LaGuardia to Atlanta. 675, that's who we are. Let's put that there. Cost index 100. Want to get there fairly quick. 360 cruise altitude. And in it, the IRS there. Align on ref. Boom, confirm alignment. There we go. And it's going to be coming up. So we'll talk and work at the same time. So this morning, basically, hey, I got up, man, and I saw these videos. And everybody who got invited dropped their video today on the 30th. So apparently they went out there a week ago or so, and Microsoft immediately made them sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. Basically, you all can't talk about this stuff, or else you're going to be sued penniless by us, and you don't want to mess with Microsoft. So nobody can talk about it until today. So everybody came out and dropped their video today, right? And that's one of the first things. The first person I watched this morning was Cat Strader, and he presented it. And you know, he's an objective person in my opinion when it comes to simulation and stuff, flight sim stuff. Plus he's a real world pilot now. And as soon as he started talking about it, I was like, oh crap, I have to take back everything I said about Microsoft and what I thought about their flight sim, right? I had to take everything back because I was talking crap about it. Like, hey, the proof is in the pudding. We'll see what they come out with. We'll see if it's worth it or not. We'll see if it's worth the dollars or not. Whatever, Microsoft, you know, we've seen what you've done with not updating FSX, treating FSX like the sim community like stepchildren. But no, they came in and looks like they've proven themselves based on all reports that it is going to be good. It's going to be a very good simulator. And from that, I watch Frugal Sim. He's another one that got invited. And I mean, he was more detailed about the specifics of it and how it's going to work and all that stuff. Then I also watch Flight Chops, who's not a sim guy, which is interesting enough, but he got invited. He's a real world aviation guy, but Flight Chops got invited also. And he had some great things to say. So I'm actually very, how should I say, happy that they invited a whole bunch of different people to report on it and get different perspectives. So I got a lot to say about it. My opinion, I'm sure you guys have a lot to say too, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. I don't even know if I can keep up with chat, man, but you know, we'll see what's going on. Visette Leng, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Raldine Thomas is in the house. What's going on, Raldine? Good to see you. Ross Keating is here. Antonio Sanders is here. All you guys, man. Big D1 is in the house. What's going on, Big D1? Welcome, welcome, man. Good to see you here in chat and in the stream. Let me get this flight plan filled out real quick. It's a simple flight plan. Basically, we're going to do a LaGuardia 5 departure. If you guys don't know what that is, you guys will see it on the departure. It's a pretty cool, cool departure out of LaGuardia. So we're going to do Lana to Juliet 48. That's going to be an airway right here. Let's put that in. Juliet 48. That's going to be in here. And then from that we go to Flask, F-L-A-S-K. Claire. There you go. S-K. Maybe I should have flown the 7-3 today, but now I felt like flying the Airbus. And that's into the Aussie one in Atlanta, and that's it. So that's going to be our flight plan, really. We're going to insert that bad boy. We're going to go the arrival in Atlanta right now. It says 9 left. We'll just put that in here real quick. ILS 9 left, not the RNAV. No, it just should be a 9 right, but okay. 9 left into the Aussie one real quick. We'll put that in. And then no via. That's it. And so we're going to insert that bad boy. Insert, there we go, flight plan is in. I'll wait for the IRSs to come up, and then we'll put the fuel and stuff in. But, yep. Let's start the boarding also. You guys can hear the sounds. All traffic, TARA, and do some fake squawk code. There's no ATC on today, so hey, we'll go through that. Anyway, so back to what I was basically saying, man. That the word dropped today, and Microsoft now is the elephant in the room. Right? They're going to suck up all the oxygen for all the flight sim, FSX, P3D, and X-Plane, sadly to say, right? Microsoft is going to be the big boy on the block right now. And they are going to be the ones to come in and just disrupt the entire industry. And I got to give them props. And the way they're rolling it out, and some of the interviews I've seen with some of the Microsoft engineers who are working on this stuff, this is not an Xbox game they're coming out with. This is a flight simulator, right? This is a flight sim that Microsoft is going to be coming out with. So everything flight sim oriented is there. They're not doing this for an Xbox One controller. They're doing this for a computers, and the way they're going to be providing it to everybody is going to be killer. It's going to be killer for them. So, you know, that's the thing. So Microsoft once again is going to be relevant in the flight sim space more than anybody else. As a matter of fact, I think. Unfortunately, X-Plane does not have the budget that Microsoft have. Microsoft basically have an unlimited budget to get the stuff out. And it looks like they've been using it wisely. They said that they've been developing it for, what, 6 years or something like that? So that's a long time. So they've been watching everybody and see where the industry is going as far as flight sim is concerned, and they'll be working on it. The question is, Antonio Santos says, XP, are you going to get Microsoft 2020? At this point, I'm going to edge my bets and say yes. I'm probably the first day when it comes out. Now, we have no idea what it's going to cost or how they're going to institute it. We have no idea if it's going to be subscription-based or not. We'll talk about what I think about the price is going to be on it when it comes out. But, yeah, I think I'm going to have to get the thing, man. What's an NDA? Charlie says, an NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. So if you have something new you're working on and you want to preview it to some people, reporters or otherwise, but you don't want them to talk about it or giving away any secrets that they've seen, you have them file an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. They'll sign it, and if they break that non-disclosure agreement, then you can sue their asses off, basically. So that's what it is, man. JCP123, what's going on, sir? Welcome aboard. Harry is in the house. What's going on, Harry? Thanks for joining me, man. Harry says 200 employees working on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Jesus, that's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people. That's a big budget ticket item, and you're crazy. ATC's online. New York, is that New York Center's online? Oh, crap. Yeah, we're going to have New York Center. I think we might deal with them. I don't know yet. We'll see. Let me still get my thing set up, man. So, basically, at this point, Microsoft is now very, very, very relevant, right? They're going to be the top talk for the next 6 months, however long it takes to bring out this flight simulator. You can't stop it. As a matter of fact, it's going to be so bad for other sims that a lot of people, maybe including myself, are not going to buy any more add-ons unless it's very convincing to get, just because you know that Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 is a legit simulator that's coming out, and some people have gotten their hands on it and flown it, right? So I don't know, you know, is it going to stop the MD-11 from people buying that? Is it going to stop pay-aware scenery from people buying that? Is it going to stop people from buying the sim itself who are considering coming to X-Plane? Now they're going to be like, you know what, we really don't want to go to X-Plane, so we are just going to stick with what we have. We're going to have a full load, by the way, today, guys. Zero fuel weight is going to be, what, 136.9. Is that right? Fuel is 9. I think this is in pounds. Hold on a second. I think my actual weight's in pounds here. It needs to be in kilos. Let me just double check my flight plan real quick and see what it is I filed on here. But yeah, I mean, is it going to stop all these people that um, that was going to jump on X-Plane to now say, you know what, we're not going to get X-Plane anymore. We're going to wait for Microsoft Flight Sim to come out, right? And that's the bad thing, because we know X-Plane is an excellent simulator and growing, and we have liked the pace of growth. Maybe not fast as we wanted it to be, but it's growing pretty fast, and we like it. But all that's going to change now. I don't know how it's going to affect Laminar's timeline for stuff coming out. You know, it might speed it up, it might not, but it has to at least get on the laminar that Microsoft Flight Sim is coming out and it's going to be good. Are they going to push up development schedules for different things? Are they going to be, you know, changing what they're going to be doing or adding more stuff to the simulator and all that stuff? They have no time to drag their feet now. You know, Microsoft is going to be the big boy, the big dog on the block. And that's something to watch out for. You know what I mean? But hey, man, what's going on, Lender S? Welcome aboard, man. Good to see you. So they're relevant. They're in the space. They're in the airspace. They're relevant. They dropped this thing like a bomb, man. Yeah, we saw the previews, but you know what? Nobody got their hands on it before. So everybody was like, including me, like, you know, it's going to be just another FSX and it looks pretty, but can they definitely deliver? Now, they're disrupting the market right now. They're disrupting everybody's perception of what a flight sim should be and should look like. And they're doing it in a big, big, big way based on the videos that I've seen. You know what I mean? Harry says if X-Plane 12 has no ATC and seasons, it will die. True. It needs seasons. The ATC, it's not my thing. I don't do artificial ATC. I always do Vatsim or Pilot Edge. But seasons definitely Microsoft, I'm sorry, X-Plane have been lacking. And that's to their own detriment. You know what I mean? That is to their own detriment that they haven't gotten that in the simulator yet. Now all of a sudden it becomes very, very, very important for them to have seasons, because if Microsoft does it, you can forget it. They're done. You know what I mean? X-Plane is like you can forget that, man. So, you know, that's another thing. You know, so X-Plane's got to get their game together. I know they have a small staff as compared to Microsoft, but you know, I mean, I don't fly P3D or FSX, and those guys have a lot going on, but I'm sure those guys are excited too. But for us X-Plane guys, it's a different story, man. JCP says the fact that you stream the scenery from a database kind of, oh yeah, we're going to be talking about that too, JCP. That's coming up, man. Absolutely. Indonesian Rails, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by and enjoying the sim here. Let's pull it back. I just refiled, well, not refiled, I just redid my flight plan real quick. So let me go ahead and pull up back to the Avatar here, close you out, and go back and pull up the new charts with the kilos on it instead of pounds. And Atlanta, LaGuardia, there it is right here. There you go. That's much more. There we go. That looks much, much, much better. Let's get back in the airplane and fill this stuff out. I just want to file and get out of here so we can talk about it a little bit here. Zero fuel weight on this flight should be what? 60.3. We have 56.8. So let's get the fuel in here first, and that should take care of it. Fuel requirements on this flight is going to be 8.3 of fuel. I think this is fixed now, yeah. So it's going to be 8300. Set that, that's fine. So that's the fuel on there. Go back to the zero fuel weight, 56.8 is what we have, and we need 60.3. So we're a little bit off. Cargo, passenger-wise, we are full 136 passengers. Cargo-wise, we are, let's put it at 6,000 kilos. And that should get us where we need to be for zero fuel weight. All right, there we go, 50, yeah, we're good. All right, weight and fuel is in, flight plan is in. We actually do need to call up ATC and see what they say as far as our clearance is concerned. And we'll start the discussion some more. Who's online right now with ATC? We have airports in range. Give me a sec here. ATC, there we go. New York Center is on 125.32. Let me dial them in, tune them to COM1. See if I can get clearance. There we go. And good afternoon, New York Center. Radio check. Rip. Nobody.
Calling aircraft, United Latin Fair.
All right, let me
American 1799. Welcome to Philly.
let me request my flight plan here real quick, guys. Give me a second.
Juliet. Cross runway 911.
All right, so flight plan is going to be up here. Once we get the clearance, we'll put in the perf stuff and we'll get out of here. So, and that's what it is.
American 1241, part.
And we
American
are
1241, part.
Delta 675. That's it. And you're
American 2, go ahead.
it's American 2. I guess we gotta wait on the ATC here. Let me do perf stuff in the meantime. Come down to perf. We're gonna do the
American 2, turn left heading.
trim is up 0.6, so 1 slash up 0.6. And let's put that in here. We're gonna flex it to 45 on the flex. We need as much power to get out of here. And the V speeds are...
American 2 will let you know as soon as we get back in time.
Come on, what's going on, V speeds?
Right,
Flex is in, that's in. Let's go here. Oh, you know what? Didn't request a fuel. My bad. Let's go back to flight plan mode. That's good. Let's go to the init page. Let's go to init B. Requests weight and fuel. There it is. Good deal. So now we can go back to perf and pop these in. 42, 38, 136 is V1.
9 Echo X-ray clear to the
Alright,
Long
cool.
Island Airport radar vector.
And that's our flight plan. We're just going to wait until clearance and put in our altitude and we're good to go there. We did file a LaGuardia 5. In the meantime, we can close up the cargo doors on this bad boy, get rid of the fuel truck, and get out of here. So cargo doors, passenger doors is good. Fuel can go, cargo can go. Yes, nice. Let's go ahead and put this over to the standby. Cool. And we're going to turn on our seatbelt sides here in a sec too. Antonio Santos says passengers are getting on board. Oh yeah. What kind of keyboard do I have? I have a Dell keyboard, Antonio Sanders. Just a Dell, man. Big D1 says, Microsoft 2020 sounds like a disease to me. Jesus, man. Captain Crinkles, what's going on, sir? Welcome aboard. It says, if the flight analysis is as good as or better as explained, then it's Flight Sim 2020 for me. That's another thing we're going to talk about, Captain Crinkles. We're going to take this subject by subject. We're going to break this down step by step and see what is what. That's what we're going to be doing. And New York Center, Delta 675, requesting IFR clearance to Atlanta. Let's see if he hears me. Come on.
Delta 675, stand by.
Okay, good. All right, so I got to stand by for my PDC. Other than that, aircraft is good. Fuel is loaded up. Let's turn on the pumps here. And let's go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Seatbelt sign is going to come on. And everything in the overhead is good so far. Doors are closed up there. And rip frames because we're in New York City. And this guy's got to go away soon. Big D1 says I couldn't resist, man. Oh boy. Since Microsoft still writes the P3D, they will most likely stop updating and supporting it. They will also probably stop servers on FSX. Oh yeah, FSX is dead, man. Dead, dead, dead. Dead, dead, dead. So hey, that's what it's going to be, man. Eric Christopherson says Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 looks great from the new footage. Oh yeah, the footage looks beautiful, man. That's the thing, and people have flown it and saying it is as good as it looks. So that's going to be something else, you know, to think about, man. Absolutely.
Correction, turn left heading 310, maintain 2000.
This guy's busy. We need a departure controller or something for New York, man. Look at this autogen right here, right? And this is one developer's autogen. What we have seen so far in the simulator for Microsoft is the big thing of all that I'm thinking about right now, as far as what they're going to be doing with autogen and ortho, or as we call it, ortho photo, right? From what we're seeing and what they said, they are going to be using Bing. Bing is going to be providing all their autogen stuff, 3D models also, just like the buildings that you see here, and it's going to be in real-time stream from a server. Meaning that you're going to need a great internet connection to be able to stream the stuff that you're looking at right here, right? And they're going to provide it in tiers, meaning that if you have a slow speed, they'll give you just so much. But if you have a good connection, like I have a fiber optic connection in my house now, and so I should be able to stream and download all this stuff that they're saying they're going to be doing. I think they said they have over 2 petabytes of data stored that you guys can download and have to use. How much is 2 petabytes? How many terabytes is that? How much is a petabyte? They have 2 petabytes like that. Is that like 2 million terabytes? I don't know. That's how much they have, man. True, true, true. Little Mac, what's up, sir? Welcome aboard. And where they're going to be doing it is that you're going to be streaming it, and the visual distance that you're getting is what, 600 kilometers or 60 kilometers, something like that, from altitude. So that's where the game changer is. I mean,
American 2, turn left heading.
me and
And
Forgotten the
250
Passenger
turn localizer.
were discussing in my Discord.
250 for
It would be
the,
nice to be able to stream ortho to your
left,
computer instead of having to build tiles and download terabytes of data. Like I have only 4 terabytes in my computer or something like that of hard drive space. Not needing that anymore, man. 2 million terabytes is 2 petabytes. Jesus, cheese and rice. That's how much they have. Matt Aki, what's up, man? Welcome aboard.
American 2 crosses Alpo 2000.
So,
third ILS from
you know,
two select approach.
there you go. 5 years in development, so specs.
2000.
So that's how much data they have on hand for their simulator and what they want it to do, right? That's how much data you can go through to your computer, but you're never going to touch that amount, you know, in my estimation. But that's the potential for them to have at their disposal, covering the entire world based on their Bing ortho or photographic
Number 9,
scenery.
Echo X-ray, squawking with Charlie.
So, you know, consider that, being able to stream that to your house. What is your internet service bill going to look like? Are you going to run out of your internet service provider providing a limited amount of
Now, number 9, Echo
data
X-ray,
to your
squawking
house?
with
Because
Charlie.
remember, right now, nobody's really going over their data per month. But if you're flying Microsoft 2020 every day and you're flying over Autogen like this every day, are you going to be running out of data from your your internet service provider? Are you going to have to pay more, right? Are you going to have to pay more to get more data just from your internet service provider on top of what you're going to have to pay Microsoft?
Transmit.
So that's the thing. So those are the things that, you know, nobody's thinking about right now, but that's what's going to happen, you know, when you're streaming this stuff live on demand. Now they're saying that you can download it to your computer locally and play offline
American 2,
if you have to. So,
wind,
you know,
130
did I see V1 Sim on the Fly Factor today? No, I haven't watched it,
left,
Google.
clear
Didn't get a
land.
chance, man. I was at
Help.
work the whole day. So yeah, Bing does belong to Microsoft. Absolutely, they do.
No delay, traffic on a,
So they have their own ortho, man. What's the point of pay scenery when the sim has 2 million? That's the thing. That's something, Captain Kringle's, to be discussed also. Are we going to have developers doing the small details in an airport? How does it look from the ground when you're on the ground versus when you're flying over like this, like the scenery right here? So that's another thing to consider. I think I might disconnect from Vatsim here because this guy hasn't called me up for clearance yet, and I'm like number 2 waiting, unless I missed something.
Last calling aircraft, New York Center, have you loud and clear.
Yeah, New York Center. I might disconnect here. So, because I need to get going. We need to get going with this flight so we can talk some more of all the points that I wrote down I want to talk to you guys about. I don't know. And New York Center, American Delta 675. Just wondering if I missed my clearance there.
Delta 675, you should receive, check the private message, and I should have a PDC in your private message box.
Roger that, Delta 675, thank you. Here we go, PDC. Oh, here it is. Got our PDC.
November 9, Echo X-ray, runway
I'm sure you guys what the PDC looks like. If you guys have never gotten it before, let's bring up the Swift client here. So here's our PDC. It says
November 9,
New York
Echo
Center,
X-ray,
plan runway 13 for departure. That's what we're going to be using. 12532 for departure. Taxi with assigned SID, squawk code, current 80 code only if you have the request, whatever. And here's the clearance, call sign Delta 675, A320, squawk 6633. Alright, 6633 is what we're going to be squawking. Alright, cool. So we got that. 6633. Let me go ahead and put the squawk code in here. Clear. 6633. Cool. TARA, all traffic, and we're good. Alright, let's get out of here, guys. Perf stuff is done. And did you say what altitude to maintain? Hold on a second. Let me just check that real quick here. Where's my Swift client again? And out of here, we're doing the climb via the SID departure procedures. Goldman 5 departure, climb via the SID. So we're doing the Goldman 5. Let me just go up here real quick. And departure, we're going to be doing the runway 13 via the Goldman 5. Go back here. Departure, runway 13, Goldman 5 departure. There it is. Insert that, and we're good to go. All right, that's it. Let me just run through this flight plan real quick. Here's the Goldman 5 departure drawn for us. And actually, I love how the flight factor drew this. 13 all the way around. There we go. Awesome. Let me just run through it real quick. And looks like it is going to be good to go on it. Let's go to plan mode here. All right, there we go. Goldman 5. 13 takeoff, come across Manhattan, and then get vectors to Goldman, down into Atlanta from Flask. Okay, I have a discon here. So let's go ahead and clear the discontinuity here that we have. Cool. Insert that, and down into Atlanta, down into a runway, down when I come back. All right, perfect. Flight plan is set. Let's call for pushback here. Let's do the better pushback plug-in, and then we will
ground to cockpit.
Taxi
Please
up.
show me where you want to go.
We want to go here and taxi forward to here. There we go.
Exit right when able, exit hold short on 2.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
1241, turn left heading 0.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right, let's close up all the doors and get the step in. Let's go to fuel truck is gone. Passenger, we can close that up. That's good. And that's the door closed. Seatbelt sign is already on. Fuel pumps are on. That's fine. And he's showing up. And Goldman 5 is in. All the doors are closed. And we can do squawk mode Charlie right there. Here's a truck. Good deal. And for the ground handling stuff, let's get rid of all that stuff here. Drive away. No, not drive up. Drive away. Cool. Hide all. All right. Not bad. We're going to be pushing here, guys. Anyway, so back to Microsoft, as we were talking about before. They're now relevant in the sim game, right? They're going to disrupt the market. Everything is going to be on hold for all the simulators now, right? No more you're going to be saying, hey, this add-on is coming out, I'm waiting for this add-on.
Okay,
it's going to be more like
hatches are closed. Ready to
Microsoft is coming out, when are they coming out, and when can I get my hands on it? Who's going to want to invest money in more add-ons? I will still support and fly and buy add-ons for X-Plane, regardless of what Microsoft does. I'm probably just going to have to be a 2 simulator kind of person now. You know what I mean? Instead of just 1 sim, we'll fly 2 sims. And all the streams, that's what we're going to be doing. You know what I mean? Real Space here, what's going on, sir? Welcome aboard. Yeah, I'm just going to have to fly 2 simulators. Period. I mean, so that's the next thing, right? And so now your budget is going to go up as far as how much money you're going to be spending on add-ons and monthly subscriptions or whatever the cost base is going to be for it. And let's talk about that. I mean, price-wise, my guess, and it's just a guess, that they're probably going to charge a monthly fee for the flight sim anywhere between $30 and $50 a month.
Tow connected and bypassed and inserted. Release parking brake.
I think I tend to think that's exactly what they're going to be charging, right? Could be less, I don't know.
Starting pushback.
But they're providing ortho scenery with Autogen free of charge on every time you fly the simulator, right? And we're already paying $30-something a month for the likes of Pilot Edge. I see them charging that amount of money for it, you know what I mean? So, hey, Star Fox, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Bad Altitude is in the house. It's going on Bad Altitude. Welcome, 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 my friend. Let me start the clock here on the flight time clock. There we go. Start that up. And let's go ahead and put this into the start mode. We should see this screen change. We should have bleed pressure coming up from 0 to what? Oh, you know why? The bleed is not on. APU bleed should come on. There it is. APU bleed is coming on. We should see bleed pressure going up. There it is, 12 psi's. Left engine and right engine should go up now. No?
Yep.
Alright, well, we're going to start out by starting this engine then. Let's go ahead. Start engine number 1.
320.
Oh, throttle lever wasn't idle. There you go. Throttle lever is idle. Why are we in the reverse? There you go.
Victor Mike 06, turn
All right.
right heading 360.
We got engine 1 rotating there. So that's starting up. That's pretty good. That's going to be okay. Is Microsoft Flight Sim going to come out on Steam? I don't know. That's a good question, man. What do you guys think? Is this going to be a Steam thing or not? Or is it going to be a direct download from Microsoft? You know, Microsoft loves to keep all the money in their pocket. So, hey, you know what I mean? Eric Gaiman says, if anything, it would be close to $15. No product would sustain that 30 to 50 a month. That's true. That is true. That is as much as your internet service provider costs. So, Eric Gaiman, 15 a month would be reasonable. 10 to 15 a month for online access. In my opinion, I think they're going to charge $49 to $59 for the base model. I see what you're saying, right? All right, so that's one started up. Let's go ahead and start up engine number 2 there. Good deal. That's starting up. You could be right. That could be what they're charging. I don't know. I'm just going to estimate on the high end just because, you know...
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Set my expectations just in case they
Disconnecting tow.
go
Stand by.
crazy with the pricing. You know, it is Microsoft after all, right? And if they think they have the best thing, then hey, that's what's going to go. You know what I mean? But I see for the base sim $60, $50, and then a monthly subscription to stream it. You know, all I know it's going to cost way more than what we're paying now for FSX, right? Definitely. All right, so we got one good engine, and engine number 2 should be switching here shortly. There it is. We got 2 available engines. Perfect. Perfect. All right. And let me turn off the Swift bus here.
American 1241, 5 miles from Belleville.
All right. Cool.
Turn left heading 260.
So that's set. Let's go ahead and go
2000 established.
flap 1
Cleared ILS runway
for the takeoff. Flaps coming up. That's good. Let's go auto brake to max.
0.
And
Tow is
let's set
disconnected.
the
Unbypass bin has been removed.
ground
Hand signal
spoilers.
on the right. Well, see you next time and have a safe flight.
All right, that's good. Let's turn off the APU bleed, and APU can come on. Good deal. Gio, you're waiting for the pushback? No problem, man.
American 1241.
But, I mean, how much in total do you think that, Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 would cost, you know, when you add on the base sim plus the monthly subscription price? What are you guys thinking, you know? It says right now playing iRacing, that's roughly $130 a year plus $11.95 for the cars and $14.95 for a track. It's expensive at first, but in the end, it honestly isn't that bad. A model close to that would be nice. That's not bad. $130 a year, Eric, is not bad, man. Viset Length says apparently FSX is not going to be able on Steam. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Microsoft wants all the money that they can possibly get their hands on. Alright, let's do you back to normal, and let's do a flight control check here. Let's go right. Alright, let's go right, back, left, forward, and rudder right, and rudder left. Good deal. That's all set, right? But yeah, $130 a year, $140 a year to be max wouldn't be bad a price to pay for what we have seen so far. Dougal says, much love to X-Plane 11. I think Austin has dropped the ball and sat back without making game-changing advances. Yeah, it comes down to money and investment, man. How much money do you think X-Plane or Austin has to invest in X-Plane? I know X-Plane Mobile makes them a lot of money. I think a lot more money than the sim itself does. So that's something to consider and to look back on, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I think it's going to kill a lot of simulators. Absolutely is. I think it definitely is going to kill a lot of sims as far as what we know right now. FSX is dead. P3D might go away too. And X-Plane is going to be just relegated to second level sim again, just like it was before. I mean, that's the thing. So, our beloved sim here that we love to fly because it has the advanced flight model and things like that,
American
it's probably going to
1241.
remain where it is as far as
Wind
sim status and
130.
sim rating itself. I don't know. Ace, what's up, man? Says they want to make MSF 2020 for people who are training to be real pilots. It's probably going to be expensive. Yeah, well, there you go. That's another thing we haven't thought about. How expensive is it going to be to fly Flight Sim 2020? Is it going to be very expensive for people who want to train? What about just the hobby guys like us? How much is it going to cost us, man? Brandon Marshall says, hurry up and take off. All right, Brandon, I'm calling for taxi now, man. I'm just bringing up my charts here. We'll take off and we'll talk some more about it. And New York Center, Delta 675, ready for a taxi with the weather.
Delta 675. Remind me, what airport you at?
Currently out LaGuardia, RAM 7.
Delta 675. Well, Roger. Runway 13. Taxi via Bravo Papa cross runway
13 via Bravo Papa cross runway 22, Delta 675. All right, straight across to Bravo, make a left and cross and go up. That's where we're going to go taxi. So let's go ahead and turn off this bad boy here. And let's move this. Let's move it, move it. Here we go.
And 9 Echo X-ray, sir. Now the Long Island Airport is now
Rip frames. All right. Let's do a cabin secure check here. That's good. And let's also do a config check. All green, no blue. Good deal.
Okay.
Rory Woodhouse Gaming says, I think when the recommended specs come out, I'm going to base my new PC on those specs. It would make sense. You know, it definitely would make sense. Absolutely. It definitely would make sense that you're going to base your new PC on what they're going to be recommended for minimum specs, just in case, you know. By all count, it's a good sim. When these guys went over and flown it, everybody who flies it says it's good or good enough, right? Now, is the flight model going to be better than X-Plane? Based on what I've seen, they're saying the flight modeling of this thing is somewhere between P3D and X-Plane. It's not as good as X-Plane, as far as I can get from all the different interviews that I've watched, but it's good enough, better than flying on rails that FSX P3D was. They were saying that FSX is based off of one flight model. Now they're going to be basing Microsoft 2020 off of 12 different, you know, data points and stuff. So apparently, you know, with technical speak, which I'm not familiar with, they're saying it's just so much more better when it comes to stalls. They tried the stalls in the airplanes that were flying. There was a Robin, there was a Cessna, and something else, and the stall works, you know. Now we know that X-Plane had all that stuff a long time ago, right, for stalling and stuff, but Austin has been improving the characteristics of the flight model of X-Plane tremendously over the years, to the point where they developed an airplane fully developed and built in X-Plane, and they built that airplane in real life and it's flying, if you guys didn't know that, right? Austin and them developed an electric airplane based on X-Plane flight model. They did all the testing in X-Plane before they actually built the first one, and it's good, it flew. Now, is Microsoft Flight Sim going to be as good as that? I doubt it, but I think it's going to be good enough for the average guys like me and yourself to fly and go, you know what, this is nice. In other words, if people are flying FSX P3D right now without any problems with the flight model and how it feels, nobody's going to give a crap about, except us hardcore guys, about flight modeling. But it's going to be good enough, I think, you know. So that's another thing, where it's going to be good enough to win over a lot of people. Brandon Aviation, no, this is not going to be Xbox, man. This is going to be a real flight simulator. The guy specifically said that. As a matter of fact, he apologized for the way they treated flight simulators,
approaching 4
or flight sim guys in the past, because he was saying that, you know, he treated flight sim guys like stepchildren back in the day. Now they're going to address that, and it's flight simulator is the first and foremost priority on this, right? That's what they said. So no, it's not for Xbox at all. It's going to be definitely be for simulator guys like us, right, who love flight simming. So, yep, that's what you're going to have to consider and look at, man. And when all is said and done, it's going to be good enough for a lot of people to fly, right? So, yeah. So price and the fact that it's going to be good enough is most likely what's going to get everybody to jump over to that. All those guys who are going to come over to X-Plane or from P3D or FSX now is going to be like, you know what, let's wait a second. Let me not invest anything in X-Plane. Let's go ahead and wait on Microsoft Flight Sim to come out in 2020.
Wind 170 at 10, runway 13 for takeoff.
Goldman 5 departure,
Approaching
runway 13,
3-1.
clear for takeoff. Delta 675. This is 13, this is not 31. Alright. Flap set, trim set, chrono set. And let's line up and take off. And we're going to be flying the Goldman 5 here. We're going to be hand flying this as much as possible. We'll watch the scenery on takeoff and see how good this thing looks. Guys ready? I
On
think
runway
we're set.
3-1.
Alright, and let's go ahead and keep it rolling and come down here and look at that. There we go. Flex set, man flex 45. Here we go. Oh, listen to that BSS sound. Here we go. As Charlie says, rotate. Airspeed alive, 80 knots. A little bit windy there. Frames is crap, but hey. V1. Rotate. Wow, wind is kicking me. Positive rate. Gears can't come up. Oh yeah. Oh, look at her. In the wind. Woo. Sweet. Rip frames. Alright. And we're going to be hand flying this thing out of here and looking over Manhattan on the hand flying. Alright, and we're going to be able to start our turn here shortly.
625, center bit of contact. Maintain 15,000.
15,000 Delta 675. I go up to 15 here. Here we go. And we should be able to see Shea Stadium here off to our right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Woohoo! Nice. That's Shea Stadium, guys. Our Citi Field now. No longer Shea Stadium. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so we're climbing. We can go slats up here as we look at that bad boy coming up over here. Out of New York, man. Here's Queens Park with the tennis stadium here for the US Open and stuff. Men in Black showed that in the movie. There's Manhattan. Alright, cool beats. We got a toggle lock here. I over-torqued it. Alright, that's fine. We'll use that. Alright, speed's coming up. That's good. I nosed over a little bit too much there. Well, nose high. A little bit too much. Speed's good on it. Alright, back to auto throttle, man flex. And let's go back to level climb. Alright, where's the level climb here? There it is. I hate these points in this plane. Alright, cool. And we make the turn up. Depart Goldman heading 340.675. Here's Manhattan. Alright, 340 at Goldman. We haven't gotten to Goldman yet. There you go. Why can't I get the throttle lever properly? Stupid flight factor. Alright, it's all good. We're fine. We're flying. Flaps up, speed's fine. We're flying the SID here. We should be able to go back to climb mode. There it is. Climb mode. Good. Perfect. Woo. Here's Manhattan. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the autopilot here. That's good. Autopilot's on. And we'll watch coming out of Manhattan here. Just for the takeoff. Oh yeah. Listen to that sound, man. The sound is ridiculous. Too bad we're not going to be able to see Manhattan on this. Maybe. Nope, we're in the clouds. Alright, speed's good. Gears are up. 15,000 is good. and we're in the clouds. We're not going to be able to see Manhattan. I was hoping to see Manhattan on the takeoff there, but hey, we're going to work with that. Alright, throttle climb is up. Let's disarm the ground spoilers. Can't come off. That's fine. Alright, speed's climbing. We're at 8,000 here. Flight number 360, Delta 675. And what was the heading after Goldman? Heading 340 after Goldman, Delta 675. Alright, speed's good. Everything is great. We are over Manhattan, but we're not going to be able to see anything because of the clouds. It's all good. It's real world weather in New York. Here's a turn. And we're heading 340 directly after Goldman, which is fine. That is up. Has increased the range on you. And then once we get going, we're going to talk some more about this flight sim stuff. But yep, barely can see Manhattan there in the climb out, guys. Wow. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Barely can make out the Empire State Building right there. Just barely. Nope. Clouds covered, man. Kill us right there. We can't see it. And that sucks. Well, maybe not. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. There's an opening in the clouds. What can we see? Man, that's pretty. That is pretty right there. Madison Square Garden is right there. Empire State Building is right there. And then we're going to fly over the West Side Highway over into Jersey. Oh, yeah. She's a beaut. Direct Lana, Delta 675. Thank you. All right, let's go direct Lana. Direct Lana. Insert that. There you go. So there's our left turn. We're heading south now, out of New York airspace. Alright, speed's good. Everything is good. We should be able to see Manhattan on our left side here. Hopefully, if the clouds clear up, we should be able to see Manhattan. Can we? Or Jersey? I think that's Jersey now, yeah. Manhattan is off in the back there somewhere. That's some climb out of New York. Yeah, Charlie, lights coming off, man. The new codec will kick in 45 seconds for something if you have less than 20 FPS. Really? That's for the new codec for Vatsim? That's interesting, man. Didn't know that. Wow. Yeah, this is true New York weather you're looking at, guys, by the way. That's why it looks so cloudy out of New York. We can't see anything. This is what it looks like right now. If you look at active sky, it will show you that that's New York weather. There it is right there, very cloudy. Where's active sky? Right here. That's New York weather right there. So that's a good representation of what it looks like. So that's why we're not seeing anything. But we're climbing out though. There she comes. Not too bad on frames. Not too bad. Heading south. And alright, so as we're talking about weather here, let's talk about weather. In Microsoft Flight Sim, I think the number 2 most important things about the Flight Simulator 2020 is the weather. Based on what I've seen so far with the weather, it is absolutely ridiculous with what they're going to be able to accomplish with that thing, right? The weather representation based on the description and what people have shown us is that, for instance, for people who live in Florida, right, you know that you can look down the street a mile away, 2 miles away, 5 miles away and actually see rain, where you are right now, it's nice and sunny and bright, right? Apparently in Microsoft 2020, you're going to be able to see that. You're going to be able to see weather developing. So the weather is dynamic. Not only is it there, but it changes in front of your eyes, right? Like in real world. And apparently the way they're able to accomplish that, not only are they using data from the normal sources that Active Sky and everybody else uses, they're also using satellite imagery, live satellite imagery for weather too, right? So they're going to be combining all of that stuff to generate the clouds, to generate the position of the clouds, to generate the rain, to generate the wind, the moving of the clouds, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And what does that mean for not only the simmer, but what does that mean for add-on developers like Active Sky? If the simulator is going to generate all that stuff within itself already, are all these weather developer guys going to go away? Are they not going to be relevant anymore? Do we going to need a weather add-on anymore? You know what I'm saying? This is the thing, you know. That's going to be the issue to think about, man. The weather even creates rainbows with correct physics, says Dougal. I mean, stuff like that, man. Stuff like that is absolutely crazy. What's going on, Fifth Freedom? Welcome aboard, sir. Good to see you in the stream, man, and chat. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. But all the little preview videos of the Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 that you look at, you notice that the stuff looks good the way they have generated it. And when the preview came out, I was like, it kind of looks like crap to me. Well, no, I'm sorry. It looks good, but is this real? Can they make this work outside of a promo video, like in real life sim where you're flying in a specific area at any time, right? And that's the next thing, you know. It looks like it can deliver on that. I think that's one of the most astonishing parts of it, is that all the stuff that we saw in the promo video for Microsoft 2020, they are more or less delivering on it. Now, how it works in the real world once the sim is up and running and there are thousands of people on the server, that's a whole different story, right? When a Friday evening comes and a Friday night up and there's 100,000 people on the server trying to get data from Microsoft, not only you're trying to get the autogen from them, you're getting the weather from them. How is that going to hold up with the different servers all over the world? Is it going to be lag? Is it going to be crashy? You know what I mean? That's something to look at, because the amount of data they're going to be pushing to people is a lot. Again, back to your internet service provider and how you're going to run through your 250 gigabytes of data that you're allotted every month when you're flying or when you're downloading stuff into the sim. Is that what you're going to be allotted to? Yes or no? I don't know, right? Are you going to get a letter from them saying, hey, cease and desist because you're using too much data, we're going to throttle you, and now you're screwed halfway in the month because now your internet service provider says, hey, you're downloading way too much? How much data are you going to be downloading to your computer at any one time? On a 1-hour flight, when you go from scenery to scenery, tile to tile, country to country, how much data is that you're going to be downloading coming to your computer, right? So that's the thing. Bad Attitude says, yep, bye-bye Orbix and others, you know. That's something to talk about, by the way. I'm going to bring that point up about sceneries and how scenery developers are going to make money or not make money. But that's coming up. But just for the overall orthogen, like, you know, Real World England and Real World Seattle from Orbix, that's no longer going to be needed. So, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, that's what I'm saying. So, you know, that's the next thing. You know, when there's so much people on a server, how is that going to be delivered to you? And, you know, Fifth Freedom says XP, what happens when their servers crash? The business will get priority, then not the simmers in this basement in Idaho. Exactly, right? Business get priority before you guys will get priority, man. And that's what we're looking at as far as how it's going to work. Hey, Rose Jackson, thanks for the subscribe, man. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Appreciate it. Welcome, man. But yep, caps will make you nervous, Eric Gaming. Definitely will make you nervous as far as how they're going to be dishing out this stuff. You know what I mean? Definitely should make you think about, wow, am I going to be capped? Let me just take this down here. Take down the exterior. Take down the interior here. Not bad. You know, are you going to be capped? You know, I don't know. What kind of internet connection is going to be a minimum? I'm sure your 6 meg service is not going to work. With 6 meg download, which lots of parts of the world, like Spags, say a lot of times that his internet service provider is lacking in what kind of speed they can deliver to his house. I happen to get lucky where now I have a fiber optic connection in my house. So, you know, thank you, Captain Kringles. Appreciate it. Let's go to standard mode. We're above 18,000. Oh, sorry, not QFE. Pull. There you go. Standard. That's the next thing. You know, I'm lucky. I'm gonna have a very fast. I have a very fast connection right now. So, yeah, you know. Rip P3D says Fifth Freedom. You know. So there's a whole lot to consider here. Just saying, hey, I'm gonna go buy a flight simulator. I'm gonna fly it. The way they're delivering everything is very convenient. You know, as was discussed before, that a lot of people discuss the fact that, hey, it would be nice to not have to generate terabytes and terabytes of ortho scenery. But now you're going to stream it to your house. How much that's going to cost you to stream to your house? Michael Washington, what's up, man? Welcome aboard, my friend. Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Robert says, XP, do you know why I get subscription to Streamlabs while I was donating to you? I don't know, Robert. That's interesting, man. I've never heard that before. I don't know if you gave him your email address or something. It's crazy. Yep, P3D is not a real flight sim because of the whole license thing, says Charlie Rondo. Yeah, there you go. Spag says, to repeat an old saying, Microsoft has set the cat among the pigeons. Oh, yeah. Yes, they have, man. Yes, they have. That's the thing. Yeah, man. That is the thing, man. Rory, we were saying earlier about how much the flight sim is going to cost. I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be based off some kind of monthly subscription plus the base simulator. You know what I mean? Just because, you know, for them to stream stuff to you on a continued basis, they're going to need money to run your servers, right? They're going to need to collect that every month to keep the servers up and running. And it's just costs a lot. That's the thing, man. So, we don't know. Jaden Coffee, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Do you think it's too good to be true? Jaden, good question. I question myself about, is it too good to be true what we're seeing in the reports we get? Is there something that we're missing that we're not thinking about that's going to happen? And right now I feel good about it, but I'm almost want to be a little bit apprehensive just thinking about the fact that it promises to be so good and it looks so good and people have flown it and they report that it's so good. Like, it's just like a step above. It was like pre-iPhone, right? Before there was iPhone, there was just garbage compared to now. And then all of a sudden iPhone comes in. We didn't think it was possible. And all of a sudden, like, wow. You know, is X-Plane going to have to go back to the drawing board? Is Austin going to have to go back to the drawing board and deliver something similar to Microsoft? I don't know. So, hey, might be too good to be true. I don't know. Tyler Gray, what's up, man? Says XP, good to see you. Will you stream FSX when it comes out? Yes. Flight Sim 2020, I will stream it. I'm going to say that right now. If you guys want to know, I will be streaming Flight Sim 2020. Why not? If it's as good as it looks and everybody's reporting, I'm going to get it from day one. I'm going to be streaming it for a week. I can say that right now, you know. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, Robert. It's crazy, man. I think Streamlabs is messing up, man. OBS is messing up. Sorry about that. Brandon Innovation HU say, so it sounds like this will be somewhat similar in a way. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Jermaine Smith says, my internet connection is 400 megabytes. I think that's good enough. I don't know. for download speed, yeah. 400 megabytes per second is for download is good, Jermaine. Absolutely good, man. Do I want full MCDU functionality? Absolutely, I want. That's another thing, add-ons. We'll get to add-ons. We'll talk about add-ons here in a second, man. I absolutely want full functionality in all these airplanes, right? But that's going to come up. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute, man. But, HE Sim says, XP, look at your Discord. All right, I'll look at it in a second here, HD. Thanks a lot, man. Forgotten Passenger says, I loved my Nokia N95. Yeah, man. Pre-iPhone, my friend. Now look at it now, man. Antonio, I don't know what flight we're doing on Wednesday yet, man. But I'll tell you. Captain Criminal says, Captain Canada a while back, I'm not buying into the hype. Now Microsoft says, hold my beer. It's true. Me too. I was like, yeah, it's too hype now. Microsoft is like, hey, watch this. Yes, Jim Jack. Cat Strader's review this morning is the first thing I watched. And I was like, oh my god. I posted it on my Discord channel and I was blown away by it, so yeah. Johnny, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Yeah, a Microsoft Flight Sim. Me says, yes, Microsoft Flight Sim. That will be $10. Yeah, okay, $10. I don't think so, man. Walla says, seen what I need to see. I'm not getting any more add-ons and scenery now waiting on 2020. See, there it is, right there. That's what's going to happen. Rory Woodhouse Gaming says, what I found strange, one of the online stores in my country has Microsoft Flight Sim 2010 as $94. I don't know, man. That might be jumping the gun. You know, that may jump the gun. Why wouldn't Microsoft tell the testers what specs those PC were? Good question, Google. We don't know. Why wouldn't they tell the testers? But somebody mentioned that they were rocking 2080s for the graphics card, 2080 Ti's or whatever. So
XP will survive. Laminar will adjust and compete.
Lender coming in with the $2 bomb says Explain will survive. Laminar will just adjust and compete. That's true, Lender. That is true, man. Thank you so much for the $2 donation, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, they're gonna have to adjust to survive. So, you know, that is true. Definitely, Lender. Appreciate the support, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. Welcome. $95 says Brandon Aviation. We'll see. Spack says, in other words, so far so good. That's true, man. That's good. Rose Jackson says XP. I love the name. XP972. Where does 72 comes from? Aha, good guess. Well, you can guess what it is, Rose. I'm not going to say it, man, but yeah, it's got a meaning to it, my friend. It's got a meaning. Welcome aboard. Is Microsoft really better than Explain? We don't know, Antonio. It looks better, but we don't know. We have to fly it on our PC in our house, streaming it to our computer via internet connection to see if it's actually worth it. You know what I mean? Captain King says a Nokia 3210 best mobile phone ever. Was that the one that's like rock solid that never dies? Battle2 says a Nokia 3310 best phone. I don't know. Those Nokias never die, man. The candy bar style, those were good. You know. Mogul, what's up, man? Says Captain, I feel bad now after spending a lot of money on Explain 11. Now Microsoft 2020 is coming out. Explain 11 has been a very expensive experience. No, man, enjoy it. Remember, this stuff is still not even in beta yet, right? It's in alpha stages. They're still developing it. It might not be out for another year. 2020 could be a year away. So enjoy Explain the way you have it right now, without even worrying about how much money you have spent on it so far, my friend. So I wouldn't worry about that. Enjoy what you got right now and go from there. When it comes out, we'll see. I'm going to be playing 2 flight simulators. I can say that right now, unless something changes, you know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, I will be enjoying 2 different flight sims. Absolutely, I will be. So, Rose says, Explain what got you into flight simming. I used to work for an airline, man. Not as a pilot, but as a flight attendant, and I've always loved airplanes. I wanted to be a pilot back in the day. And when I found Explain, like 2 years ago, that's what got me to flight simming. Jim Jack says I had a 330-10. Nice.
IDK, if I should say this, but I'm in the tech alpha.
Ooh, Aviation Dude 95 coming with a $2 bomb. He said he's in tech alpha. You guys know what that means? Maybe Aviation Dudes want to say that, but he's an alpha team for a particular simulator being developed. That's all I can say, man. Yo, Aviation Dude, thank you so much, man, for stopping by and saying hi. I mean, keep us updated. Let us know what you can without pissing off Microsoft about what's coming up. But, you know, I'm excited about it. Absolutely. Very excited. True, true, true. Gia says, Castrator said I could see my damn house flying out of my home airport. Yes, he did. He said, you know, Microsoft told the guys, hey, stick to Seattle. You know, don't leave the Seattle area. First thing he did, flew around Seattle with 2 laps and went to his house and fly over his house to see what it looked like. And he was impressed, right? He was absolutely impressed by what he was looking at. Is that turbulence? So I don't know. You know, he was very impressed by what he was looking at in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, hey, that says a lot. You know what I mean? Charlie Rondo says, XP, when you stream FS 2020, you'll have to change your name. No, man, I'm not changing my name. My name is what it is. I will keep that name. Definitely, definitely. When does GTA 6 come out? I don't know, Antonio Sanders. Not a GTA guy. Ask CJ Hollister. What is the difference between alpha and beta? Alpha is still the developmental stages. Beta is when you can give it to a fairly great amount of people to test out the different things. But alpha is just like early stages, basically, right? That's what it is. Joshua Rodriguez says, XP, I've been really impressed with the Flight Factor A320. Oh yeah, Joshua, it's a good plane, man. Good plane. Heavy on frames and a great plane. FTP says, will there be any co-pilot facility in FS 2020? I wonder. True, smart co-pilot would be nice for a sim like that if they're going to make it that realistic with weather and stuff. And now, if you're doing smart co-pilot and you have two people pulling in internet data out to their different PCs, are they going to sync up better than they sync up in X-Plane? Great question, FTP. Great question, man. Are they going to sync with the data and stuff? So everybody's going to be seeing the same exact thing as far as weather depiction is concerned. So that's another thing to think about, man. Antonio says, I have a feeling that X-Plane 11 is still going to be popular after Microsoft 2020 is out. I'm still going to fly it. I'm sure they're going to still develop for it, you know what I mean? So, hey, we'll see. We'll see, man. Definitely we'll see. Eric Christopherson says, I think X-Plane are missing a lot of eye candy that MX 2020 has, like weather, water, scenery, and animated ground crew and more. There you go. True, true, true. Rose Jackson says, well, you were a flight attendant. The best job ever flying here, and still good to see places. Oh, yeah. It's a nice thing, man. Loading Krager. What's going on, sir? Thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate it, man. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Antonio Sanchez says, all right, XP. Gotta head out. I will see you later. All right, Antonio. See you, man. Thanks so much for stopping by and saying hi. Jaden Coffee. Where are you? I missed your comment, man. Says, also watch Frugal Sim's review. Yep, I did watch Frugal Sim also, Jaden. That was a good one, man. Captain Crew says, will it be released in 2019? Now, man. 2020, man. I'm pretty sure they're going to release it in 2020, Captain Kraggles. Oh, yeah. 2020. Hey, Loading Krager. What's going on, sir? Welcome, welcome. Spag says, Frugal went to Florida and the UK with no objection from Microsoft. He said there was no restrictions on where he could fly. See, there you go. Nice. Absolutely nice. I love that. Faris Strada says, Microsoft knows most of those who fly sim are either young generation 1622 or pilots. In any case, not a lot of people can afford $50 a month, so I'm pretty sure they'll take that into account. I hope so, Faris. I hope they will take that into account. 10, 15 bucks a month at the most. I hope so. Jim Jack says, voila, they can charge different rates. P3 Pros like $400. That's true. Lucas says, Microsoft said there will be something like Smart Copilot, but not out of the box. Oh, it's coming later on. Interesting. Good to know. Oh, boy. I really hope that GSX or something like that for P3 will be built into Microsoft Flight Sim 2 2020. Huh? True. Rory? That would be nice. Would be nice, man. GSX XP, DC Center is online. Oh, boy. All right, we got to talk DC. Are you planning on flying this on a PC? Yes, PC. Definitely. Captain Green says, I hope they include a A318 or A319. Well, that's going to be left to developers, man, I think. So, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, I mean, those are some of the thoughts, man. Let's see, am I in DC airspace? We're at flight level 320. Let's call up DC real quick. Give me a second here, guys. Oh, yeah, we're in their airspace, absolutely. DC center is what? ATC 133.72. Let's tune that in here. Alright, that's DC center. We'll call him up here in a sec.
Looks like New York is not online again. Thank you much.
Z Flight Aviation, what's going on, man? Welcome aboard. Saw the video of the FS 2020. It's really remarkable. Gotta be amazing for streamers. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to streaming that Z Flight. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, I'll be looking forward to streaming that. Absolutely. Robert Sobek says, why should I leave X-Plane 11? I spend more than 600 roundabout on it. Oh yeah, man. And Washington Center, Delta 675, flight level 327 for 360. Ident Delta 675. There we go. That's my ident right there. Cool beans. Roger, thank you. Hey, what's going on? Descombrindo. What's going on, sir? Welcome aboard, my friend. Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by. All right, we're pretty much almost at cruise here. We're almost at top climb. So we talked about the relevance of the FS 2020. Let me turn down the ATC here.
headed up to 350 on the Swan 3.
Rose Jackson says, XP, gotta see you later. Love from New Zealand, man. Rose Jackson, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Definitely, definitely. Good to see you, my friend. So we talked about the relevant of Microsoft 2020. Microsoft 2020 is going to disrupt the market, period. That's it. All other simulators, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen to them, but they've disrupted it. Very relevant. The scenery auto-gen is going to be sent to your computer via, the faster your connection, the better the scenery looking you're going to be getting, right? They're going to do tiers on it. The weather is going to be just as dynamic as the scenery, where the generation of the weather based on what you guys have seen with the preview is going to be awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome to look at. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to scenery, add-on scenery. Are we going to need add-on scenery, right? Now, the Druzhwek in New York that we just flew out of, that's an add-on scenery where you get all the buildings, all the autogen, all the stuff like that, right? But how detailed is it going to be on the ground in an airport when you get there? Is Microsoft going to make the airport so detailed that you're not going to need a scenery developer to develop a scenery for specific airports? We don't know. Nobody has talked about that, right? What it looks like on the ground. Or is this a generic Lego brick buildings, or it's going to be the actual buildings themselves? Are we going to need scenery developers anymore? I tend to think that we might need scenery developers just because, you know, like Mr. X, short file design, can make good scenery for X-Plane. You know, who else makes good scenery for X-Plane? Who makes Nimbus makes good scenery for airports and stuff? Are we gonna still need those things? That's the thing to look at, man. You know, I don't know. Is it gonna kill a lot of people like Orbix from doing Orbix gen stuff? I can explain. Yeah. For Microsoft needs, absolutely, man. Definitely, man. So we'll see how that works out. But I mean, what do you guys think about scenery? Are we going to need airport sceneries? Not just overflying stuff, but airport scenery, you know, definitely. Z5H says, just the weather system is worth the time, the while. But although we spend it never ends, being an enthusiast, we strive for the best. That's true, Z-Flight. We definitely strive for the best, man. Definitely. HE Sim, I'm going to pull up Discord right now, man. Thanks for reminding me. Fifth Freedom says, XP, currently I'm well over $2,000 in X-Plane 11 add-ons. Jeez, man. Cheese and rice. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just the devs have FSX products, though, says Jim Jack. I see what you're saying, man. There's already devs out there who make stuff, but is it needed? You know what I mean? Is it needed? That's the thing. Spag says the Microsoft flyover scenery was breathtaking. Yes, it is. That's flyover, but what about on the ground, Spags? What is it going to look like on the ground when you're in an airport? And how detailed it's going to be? Scenery only details, but not like Orbix planes, Legacy and new planes, says Matt Altitude. We'll see. FTP says, you would hope that Microsoft realized the airports are the only points you really see the scenery up close. They're the only places where wheels should be on the ground. That's true. And hopefully take that into account, man. Is it possible that the scenery may be included in the sim price? Could be. When you download and buy the base sim, you'll have the sceneries to go along with it. I don't know. Jorge Soto, what's going on, Jorge? Welcome aboard, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Keep in mind, videos are in 4K. That's true, Jorge. Those are 4K videos we're looking at. Flight Sim 17, what's up, man? Welcome aboard, man. Captain Clueless says, I thought one of the folks said something about different levels of details available, perhaps akin to ortho zoom level that covers internet speed. Yes, they did say that, Captain Clueless. So depending on your internet speed and how much data you can download, yeah, that's what you're going to be seeing in it, man. Mocha said, if Microsoft 2020 is coming on Xbox One, then it will be able to run on GTX 1070. No, it's not coming on Xbox at all. It's a simulator, it's not a game per se that they're saying, so we'll see. Did you hear about scenery distance? It will be visible to the horizon in weather like 600 kilometers. Yes, they did say that, and they did show that, so that's good. That's actually going to be good. Nico Aviation says, I think that MFS 2020 is going to be something great. I mean, FSX was such a great step for flight simming. I think 2020 is going to be as well. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Wow. Weather add-on, gone. Head shake, gone. That's true. That is true, bad altitude. Those things are gone, man. Oh yeah, it's insane, Z-Flight. It definitely is insane what's going to be happening, man. VFR is going to be the fun in Microsoft flights. That's true. I might end up doing more VFR flights because of that Rory Woodhouse. I might absolutely do more VFR flight. It might just be about airplane after a while, but it'll be the big money maker. True, 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 true. Yeah, we'll see. Sidebar says it might be just about airplane. Thank you, Sidebar. Spax says maybe the first demo video will give a clue. Remember the Airbus clip? True. Airport looked pretty good. I remember that hint that airsoft were involved. That's true. I forgot about that, Spags. I completely forgot about that. That's true, man. Seatbelt signs can come off. Alright, let me take a look at my Discord here. HD Sim send me something over Discord. Let's go here. HD... where are you? So, here's the thing, right? Mr. X is coming out with SFD Global scenery, which is something similar to what Microsoft is doing. So Mr. X is going to have auto-gen, where all the trees are going to be placed properly on the scenery itself, right? Is it something you guys know about SFD Global from Mr. X? And how does it going to be compared to what Microsoft is doing with the auto-gen stuff? How close or how far away do you think the Mr. X SFD Global is going to be for it? I have not looked at the SFD Global in detail to see if it's going to be something that, you know, worth looking at. But for us guys who are still going to be flying X-Plane along with Microsoft 2020 when it comes out, rib frames, what the hell did I just do? How good is that going to be? Is it going to be enough to keep us interested in X-Plane 11 versus Flight Sim 2020? Who knows, man? But discuss that, guys. I mean, the stuff that Mr. X is coming out with for the SFD Global, how relevant is that going to be, or how similar or not similar is that going to be to what Microsoft is doing? So that's the next thing to think about. You know, all that stuff with other simulators keeping relevant and keeping up with it. Hillbilly 150, you know what? I'm not sure if it's coming on Xbox or not, but if it's coming on Xbox, how are you going to play that it's a flight sim? With detailed airplane, with multiple click spots and throttle and yoke and stuff like that. So I don't know, Hillbilly. But they did say it's a simulator, it's not a game. They did stress that, you know. So that's the thing, you know. We don't know how it's going to be, man. Yep, definitely would like to see some sort of commercial airline preview in the next one, Jim Jack. That would be nice for us two-bliner guys, because two-bliners get, well, I'm not saying they get the most flying in X-Plane, but for me they do, right? So I don't know how relevant it's going to be or not, like for real. I don't know, but it would be nice to see some two-bliners. JCB123 says, XP, have you seen the new Flight Tampa Athens? Looks incredible. No, I haven't, man. I can't look at any new sceneries now, man. This Microsoft thing has got me up right now. Trust me, it has, man. Oh boy, it has got me up, man. Hey, Tyler Liput, what's going on, Tyler? Haven't seen you in a minute, man. Welcome aboard, my friend. Thanks for joining. Charlie Rondo wants a cabin tour. Cabin in here is crappy, Charlie. Trust me. It's not good, but we'll do one a little bit here, man. We're talking about this Microsoft thing that's got the whole internet abuzz for flight sim guys like ourselves, man. Xbox is coming with keyboard and mouse support. Really? Wow, didn't know that. So you can plug a yoke into Xbox and use it? Would be nice. Captain Green says my frames have been stuck at 20 FPS. Really? Rip. Yeah, it is stuck at 20 FPS. I don't know. This airplane takes a lot of frames, man. A lot. I think the Mr. X add-on will be depending on what Laminar do in X-Plane 12 and Vulcan. That's true, says Spags. Okay, awesome. Vertical Sim, what's up, man? We just called your name, man. Says XP, unfortunately, it looks like it will probably have to cease development as people are withholding their money until 2020. Between the pirates and those people, it's sadly not worth the time. Are you kidding? Wow, Vertical Sim. See, there you go, right there. Vertical Sim is in the house, guys. And look what he just said. He said he's going to have to cease his development of airports because people are stealing it, number one. And Microsoft 2020 is coming out, number two. And I'm not sure if he's even heard anything from them as far as scenery development is concerned for Microsoft 2020. That's sad to know, man, Vertical. That's very sad to know. I mean, what about the X-Plane people? We're going to need sceneries too, but, you know, if they're stealing your stuff as quick as you're making them, that's not even worth it for you. That's not even lucrative, man. But Thanks for your input on this vertical sim. That's another avenue that we haven't talked about yet. What's going to be, but that's sad, man. Definitely. Nico Aviation says, I think we all agree though that Microsoft 2020 is going to be a good thing to have. Why not fly boat? I will be flying boat, man. Definitely will be flying boat. Rory says they are focusing more on PC than Xbox. Yes, they did. Hillbilly says, yeah, I just can't afford gaming PC to play a simulator, so an Xbox sim was better than nothing. I meant I'm using a mobile sim right now. It sucks. It's true.
Roger.
It's true.
Change,
Oh boy.
thank you, good evening.
Singlay, what's up, man? Why Vatsim you have to pay for it? You don't have to pay for Vatsim. Vatsim is free, Singlay. Vatsim is free, my friend. Free, free, free. Free 99. Or hey, say my money's with Explain. Jesus, man. I hear you, man. The NDA for the meeting they had was up today, Charlie. That's why, man. Fifth Freedom says XP. I got the LGAV and they tell me it looks unreal. I used to play it. I used to live by it. I know. Okay. I'll check it out, man. I'll check out the scenery. Fifth Freedom. Definitely check it out. Mateus, what's up, sir? Welcome aboard. So what's up with Flight Simulator 2020? A lot, man. A lot, Mateus. A lot is up with it, man. Definitely a lot. True, true, true. Oh, yeah. Singlet, every airport is free unless you want to buy an upgraded airport, man. Every airport in X-Plane is free, right? Unless you want to buy an updated airport, then you can pay for it, my friend. V1 Sim said he used 32 gigabytes RAM for his Fly Factor A320 and it makes a big difference. Captain Explain, you should max your RAM. All right, I'll try it. I'll try it. I have the RAM to bump it to 32. I haven't put it in yet, so I'll try that, man, to get more frames. Definitely Mogul. Thank you for saying that, man. I needed to hear that. Alberta Delga DA is in the house. What's going on, Alberta? Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi with us. Welcome there, Alberta. Good to see you here. So anyway, there you have Vertical Sim is giving his opinion on the scenery stuff that we're talking about. So a lot is happening with this, man. All the developers coming in. I know airplane developers are going to be able to port their stuff from FSXP 3D to the new Microsoft. By the way, FS 2020 is based on FSX. So it's FSX based, but they've just done so much more with it, right? So it's still based on FSX, but they've based so much more on it that it looks good and it flies good based on testimony for those guys who went, man. Definitely. Vertical Sims XP. I may finish Tampa, and that'll be my last add-on besides V-States by the time 2010 will be dawning. Oh God, Vertical Sim. Don't say that, man. When you finish Tampa, I'll be doing a giveaway of Tampa. When you finish Tampa, I'll buy it and I'll do a giveaway of it, man. Jeez. Sad to hear that, my friend. I mean, have you heard anything about what Microsoft is going to be doing with scenery developers for airports, Vertical Sim? I mean, are they going to have developers for airports or not? Do you know? Vertical Sim, based on what you've heard, what Microsoft is going to be doing with that, and is that something that you can develop for, perhaps? I'm sure their encryption is going to be better than what you do for X-Men right now, as far as having your stuff stolen. So I would love to know what you know about how they're going to be treating developers for scenery stuff, man. See, Douglas says, I suspect big developers will weather the storm in XP. I hope so. I hope so, man. Notorious Fluffy, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. You have 32 gigs of RAM and you love it. Thank you, sir. Vertical might want to look into Sassel or some service that keeps the keys for the scenery. Nimbus uses and therefore very hard to pirate. Yep, they do. Vertical Sim. That might be. But it costs money though, JCP. It does cost money to have your DRM put on your sceneries, right? So you gotta have to consider that in how much you charge for your sceneries. True. Singly, X-Vision and Active Sky are two different things. Two different things. Approaching minimums, it is FSX based, right? So the port over from FSX add-ons and P3D add-ons is going to be easier than it would have been. But how much of FSX have they retained? I have no idea. right? I don't know how much they've retained from it, but it is FSX based. They said that, you know. Yep, Hermanos, yes, they did say it's FSX based. Yep, it was very easy for them to port products over. That's what they said. Captain Kringle's very good comment. They said they need to up their flight dynamics. Yes, they have. Let's talk about flight dynamics, right? FSX was based on one flight model. I think FS 2020 is based on 12 flight models or something like that. There's an interview that they did with Flight Chops, and they did say the flight model is based on more, way more, right? So my take is that the flight model is going to be somewhere between P3D and X-Plane 10. X-Plane 11. I don't think it's going to be as good as X-Plane 11, but it's not going to be as bad as FSX P3D. So it's going to be somewhere in the middle. And for the vast majority of people, that's going to be good enough. You know, the stall characteristics they have down good, I heard, you know, from real world pilots who flew the sim the other day and all that stuff. So yeah, you know, yep. But I know it is crazy what they're saying. Vertical Sim says XP, only one who has access is Airsoft so far. There's been no close-up shots of airports thus far, so only time will tell. There you go. So Vertical Sim says Airsoft is the only people who have access right now to make sceneries for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. None of the smaller developers have anything at all that they can use to work on it. Hopefully you guys get access so you can develop airports. Why should Airsoft have the monopoly on all these airports where Airsoft stuff is okay, but it's not exceptional, right? In my opinion, Airsoft scenery is okay. It's not exceptional. We need small developers like you guys to spend the time developing sceneries and be able to get in on the game, man. So hopefully they change that. Vertical. Hopefully they'll change that stuff, man. Dougal says they're using similar physics to X-Plane 11. I'm not sure if it's similar, but yeah. Yeah, something like that. Somebody did ask. So, you know, hopefully that's what they're doing. Zeke post what's going on says X-Plane 11 flight model will improve in 11.40 according to Austin. Austin is always improving on X-Plane 11 flight model, man. They're always improving. Geo is 20 miles behind me. Awesome, Geo. Good. It's going to be cool for Xbox, says Edwin Picardo. Perhaps. Perhaps. Give me 1 second, guys. Robert Solberg says, what means Orbic Skyline at one of your streams? Orbic Skyline for Chicago. Orbic Chicago Skyline. So it's not the airport in Chicago, it's just the city area. That's what I meant by the Orbic Skyline, Robert. That's what it meant. Definitely. Eric Christoph says, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 have 1,000 points on the aircraft to react to the environment. Yep, and it reacts to the weather, reacts to the wind, and all this kind of stuff. That's good. Oh, yeah. Jim Jack says, based on what Kat said, the flight dynamics will be similar to X-Plane on reaction to wind, etc. There we go, Jim Jack. Absolutely. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's going to be only one leg tonight, Captain Trolley London. It's going to be one leg, man. We're just going to talk about it. That's it. Yeah, that's a bad ortho tally. You saw that, right? Right there. I don't know what the hell that was. That's pretty bad. Fifth Freedom says XP. Microsoft are taking a piece out of Apple, closed ecosystem that will cost you a fortune. True. That is true. They might close it up and cost you a whole lot of money, man. Oh, boy, God. I don't know. I don't know, man. Saturn 28 says, despite that video, I have full faith in X-Plane 11. Ain't spending a dime on Microsoft 2020. I know Laminar will get their game up until I can see how the simulator runs and feels. That's true. I know, man. Oh yeah, it does look nice, Robert. That scene does look nice like Chloe, man. I know. What is Microsoft going to use to connect to the multiplayer role? Are they going to be connected to Vatsim, and are they going to be able to connect to Pilot Edge, who knows? If they, I mean, they would want to provide access. That what most people use right now. I hope they provide access to multiplayer stuff like that. You know, I hope so, man. So that's just some of the things to think about. One other topic I wanted to discuss on this also is, we talked about it before, PC specs. I mean, seriously, what PC specs do you guys think is going to be needed for a simulator like this? Give me a second, guys. I will be right back. I gotta grab me another beer. I'll be back. But you may run some music here in a sec. Oh yeah, we are back. We are back. We are back, ladies and gents. Bill Clinton is in the house. See, Mr. Bill Clinton is disrupting the flow with Monica. What's going on, man? You're getting friction burns. What's going on, Bill? Welcome, welcome, man. Good to see you on board the stream. Thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate you hanging out and saying hi in chat. And the question is, are you going to be getting Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, man? That's what we'd like to know. Definitely, definitely, that's what we'd like to know. What kind of giant computer are we going to need to run this thing? You know. So one of the guys were saying that I think they were using 2080 Ti graphics card. By the way, I was saying that before I got go get a second beer here. But is an i5 processor going to be good enough, or do we need an i7 processor to fly this thing, right? I mean, what else? I mean, what else are we looking at here as far as specs wise? How much RAM are we going to need? Do we need a monster of a PC or your average PC? Because we're not going to need the storage now is going to work. You know, these are the things that we got to consider and look at, right? How much do you going to have to upgrade your computer? Do you need an entirely new computer to run this Microsoft Flight Sim stuff? We don't know. And we don't know when we're going to get any kind of specs on this, man. You know, but yep. I would love to run it full mode at bad altitude, not just local. I want it full mode, man. Bill says I'm definitely getting the Microsoft 2020. Oh yeah, I hear you, man. I'm definitely going to get it. 2080 Ti. So guess what, JCP? I'm going to have to upgrade my computer. I'm going to have to go to a 2080 Ti when it comes out. Brennan Aviation says, well, we'll have to use NASA's computers, right? Jesus, a dedicated computer room. Gia says i7 and a pretty good graphics card would be like a 1080 and up. Yeah, I think so, man. 32 to 64 gigabytes of RAM, probably. Yeah, it's true. I mean, these are the things that we got to consider. Hamanda Jimenez says, I was just thinking a high bandwidth internet is the simulator, is streamed, or most of it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Your internet bill is going to go up because you're going to want a faster connection to get the best graphics. And you're going to want a connection that's going to give you a lot of download capacity, right? Without getting throttled and stuff like that. It's going to be available for Xbox, so the spec should be fine, or should be reasonable, says Bill. That's when I think about it. Never thought about it that way. If Xbox can run it, that means your average decent computer can run it too, possibly. Diamond Aviation says, well, the sim is coming out for Xbox One, which is around a 1070 in terms of graphics, so I don't suspect it would be most demanding game ever. Interesting. Would be, yeah, gotta see. Good comment there. And with being loosely based on FSX, we'll probably utilize multi-core. There you go, Dougal. Multi-core support is thing. That's going to be good. I have an 8-core processor. I'm only using 1 core, right? With X-Plane. So multi-core support, that's going to be awesome. True. Rat the Gamer, what's going on, sir? What scenery for all do you have? I have too many sceneries to name, man. I have a lot of scenery. A lot. Eric Gaming says, gotta also consider the fact that this is gonna have to run on Xbox too. I don't think the specs will be that bad. There you go. 3 people said that. Bill said that. Eric said that, and somebody else said that. So yeah, that's what it is. Oh man. There you go. So, so maybe not something to worry about, but your connection is gonna have to be good though. Yep, Dougal, some of you guys can't get a better connection. That's the problem, man. If you can't get a better connection, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? Wow, look at that.
Yeah, go ahead. Atlanta approach is on. Yep.
Nice. Awesome. Can you link the TOLIS, says Raldine Thomas. Raldine, just Google TOLIS A319 and you'll find it. What the hell is the airplane doing? Rip. Okay, we're good. I don't know what's a turn was about. That was some ridiculous turn right there. Okay. Airplane is flying though. It's on the org store, Raldine. It's on the org store, man. That's it. That's all you gotta look for and you'll find it. So it looks like that my direct Aussie. I don't know what's going on here. Insert that. I don't know what the hell happened there. It looks like my fears about what the simulator is going to require as far as PC specs is unfounded then. So we shouldn't worry about that then, I should say. Could you imagine if they release a sim right now, says Brandon Aviation? Oh god, that would be something else, man. Alright, so here's another thing. So are we set on that maybe price is going to be around 50-60 bucks for the base sim, and then maybe some kind of subscription on a monthly basis between like 15 and 20 bucks or 10 to 15 bucks? You guys think that really is going to be it as far as price is concerned? That would be nice. That would be nice to know, man. Absolutely. If we can count on that, that's not bad. I mean, if I do the maths here, let's say you spend $15 a month on the flight sim plus the base, so 15 times 12, you're looking at what, $180 a month? Sorry, $180 a year, or if they did a buy-in, it's $150 a year to get the full streaming capabilities plus the base sim. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, we're buying one add-on at $100 anyway right now, right? So that wouldn't be bad if it's basically like 15 bucks a month or so. So I don't know. We'll see how it works out, but it's a lot to think about, man. HD Sim says, let's talk about who was invited to this event. This is going to be controversial right here, but let's talk about it anyway. Mr. Dave, what's going on, man? How you doing, sir? Been a long time. Mr. Dave is on the house. Mr. Dave's been doing a world tour, traveling. What's going on, man? Welcome aboard to the stream, Mr. Dave. We're just having a nice old discussion here about Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, which I swear that I was never going to fly or get, and now I'm thinking otherwise, right? I don't know. I'm thinking otherwise that I'm definitely going to have to get it in flight, man. So, hey. Now, was Microsoft strategic in who they invited to the sim conference and who they didn't invite? You know, that's going to be controversial. I know Matt Davies wasn't invited at all, and he was complaining about that. But on the other hand, they invited Frugal Sim, I guess because he does good reviews and stuff. But they invited Flight Chops. Flight Chops is not a sim guy, he's a real world pilot, but he's got a lot of YouTube videos, and he's doing some simming just because he's trying to get his IFR rating, right? They invited Bell Geode, which is a long-time flight sim guy, but doesn't have a lot of views as other simmers out there. He doesn't have a lot of views like Captain Canada does. How did he get invited over Captain Canada? Who knows, right? They invited Chewie, got invited. I can kind of see that. Chewie's got a popular following, right? You know, they didn't invite Explain 1972. I mean, I only get like 2,000 subs, right? No, I'm kidding. Nah, they wouldn't invite me, man. Can you imagine if I got invited to that? Oh, God. I would be like ecstatic right now. Can you imagine if I got invited to that? But why did Microsoft choose who to invite and who not to invite? I mean, what are you guys thinking on that? You know what I mean? It's just particular. It's a whole I mean, they ran the whole gamut of who they wanted to be there or not. So, you know, I don't know. Interesting how they did that and who they said they wanted or didn't want there, right? So that's something else to also think about going forward. How do we get into beta programs, right? How do we get into alpha programs? I missed any signing for this stuff, or maybe I wasn't interested at all. So hey, you know, it is what it is, right? So we'll see, man. But those are some of my thoughts just about this thing coming out, man. CM says 150 or 180 a year is totally worth it. Okay, yeah, 150 a year is not bad. I mean, Navigraph subscription is $130 a year anyway, right? Something like that, or 120 a year for Navigraph. So hey, if you get the sim, you know, that wouldn't be bad at all. So that's also something to consider right there. True. But yep, they didn't invite Jeff Faviano. Faviano's over 1 million subs. Is it because Faviano is not a flight sim guy only? That's just one of the games that he streams. But you would think he's got a great following. You know, his flight sim videos, a lot of people watch them. So you know, why did they do that, right? So that's another thing to think about, man. Eric Gaiman says, I'll be fine with 15 a month. I really don't mind it, especially if it's going towards making the sim better and maintaining servers. Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't mind 15 a month also. I would spend that. MV, what's up, man? Says, all simmers say you need a NASA PC to run Microsoft 2020. What they forget is that X-Plane 11 and prepared using almost 15-year-old game engines using 30% of modern PC hardware and single core. True MV. So right now X-Plane is not efficient, only using single core. So if these guys had 5 years to develop this thing, they might, they definitely should be taking advantage of multi-core, right? So maybe what we already have is as PCs can run this thing and run it well. So I would say, man. Mr. Dave says, I'm just joining the Microsoft 2020 hype. I hear you, man. All of us are. All of us are, man. CM says, I think across the board, most intensive flight simulators spend more than $150 a year on add-ons, probably more. Anyway, yes, that's true, CM. I mean, I know I do, right? Dougal says they didn't want Matt Davies effing every other word. Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a good cross-section, Dougal. Definitely it's a good cross-section as far as who they invited to experience the thing. So, hey, you know. Hey, that's right. That's why I didn't get invited, Eric. I badmouthed and trashed them, too. No, I don't have enough audience to get invited to that stuff, right? They invited a real-world pilot like Flight Deck to Simpsons back. There you go. Which is, you know, inviting a real-world pilot or a couple of them is a good thing. So, and he was an FSX guy, I think, Flight Deck to Sim was. So, I would see why they would do it too for him. Yep. So yeah, that's true. Microsoft is Big Daddy. They know who's talking ish and about their product and who's not. This is Captain Crinkles. True. Makes sense. Eric Game says, were there all Americans too? I don't know. Good question. Chewie's not American. So Chewie was there. Chewie's British, right? Yeah, Chewie's not American and he was there. So I don't know. H.E. Simpsons, I'm sure some people are not happy and felt disrespected about not being invited. True. Squirrel was there. There you go. That's true. What is the PC specs you have, XP, says Raldine? Type in exclamation point specs, Raldine. You'll see my PC specs. Exclamation point specs, and you'll get it. V1 Sim says I didn't get invited. V1 Simulation is in the house, right? How did they overlook you, V1 Sim? These bastards, man. I'm telling you, bro. Welcome aboard, V1 Sim. Glad to have you on board, man. We're just here discussing Microsoft 2020, and are you going to get it? That's the question. Are you going to get Microsoft 2020, man? Inquiring minds want to know. You know, I think I'm definitely going to get it, my friend. Definitely going to get it, man. True. Robert Selbrig says, XP, you are best, and you have to be invited because you do that for us and not for the money. Yeah, they overlooked me, man. Spack says, Mr. Dave, Matt Davis can be very irritating. Yeah. Eric Game says, I would have brought you in XP. I meant, I think about it. The guy on YouTube, name explain, like in the new Microsoft flights, wouldn't be great marketing, right? Would have been great marketing, right? Get an explain guy to come over to Microsoft and promote it and talk good about it. Not true. Robert says, when did you get your pilot license, XP? We should start together. I didn't get my pilot license, man. I don't have a pilot license, my friend. I have a sim pilot license. That's it. Spirit Airlines, what's up, man? So, do you guys think 2020 is worth the money? Because I know whether to stay on XP or go to... We don't know what the price is, Spirit Airlines. What is the price of Microsoft 2020? Do you know? Nobody knows, man. But I'm definitely going to get it. I'm going to fly both sims. But I don't know what the price is. Do you? Yeah, yes, Bags. Definitely. It was FSX, but he did switch to X-Plane. That's true. What about Air Force Proud 95? Brandon Aviation says. I'm not sure who that is. Raldine, not my PC specs. What specs were you asking about, Raldine? I misread your question, my friend. I misread your question there. Slayers, what's up, man? Welcome aboard, Slayers. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Appreciate you hanging out and saying hi in the chat, man. Welcome aboard. Good to see you there. Definitely. Who else is here? Big D1 channel says 3 GA aircraft do not a sim make. That's true. That's all they had. And they were saying that they had a G1000 or a G3000, which wasn't pretty good at all. So the old school planes flew okay, but the one with the modern avionics wasn't ready yet. You know, it wasn't properly simulated. So that's a good question, Big D1. You know what I mean? We haven't seen what the big airline is going to look like and how deep the simulation is going to be. But I guess that's going to be depending on the add-on manufacturer makers, like PMDG. This might be one of the reasons why PMDG did not come to X-Plane, because they probably got word from Microsoft say, hey, we have a new sim. We need for you to port all your products over day one, right? So why would they spend the time investing in X-Plane when they know Microsoft Flight Sim is coming out? And this was 5 years ago when they started. So that could be a reason why PMDG didn't invest in X-Plane 11. That's why they dissed us, man. So that's another thing. PMDG is probably chomping at the bit, waiting for Microsoft 2020 to come out so they can release their product for them. So, you know, I don't know. Could be. Mr. Dave said, oh yeah, day one release, if nothing else, for VFR flying. That's a good thing, Mr. Dave. VFR flying is going to be good in this stuff. It's guaranteed based on what has been looked at already and flown. So VFR flying is going to be good, man. Definitely. True. Wow. Well, what's the price is going to be? HE Sim says, I will fly both X-Plane 11 and Microsoft 2020 if it's as good as they advertised so far. Oh yeah, same here, man, same here. Forget Microsoft 2020. This BSS sound on Flight Factory 20 is the bomb. Oh yeah, this BSS sound is the bomb, man. Absolutely beautiful sound on this airplane. Ridiculous, man. Did you see the developer interview XP? I haven't seen it fully, Jermaine Smith. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I'll be watching it, man. Yeah, the G3000 was in the TBM 940 and the G1000 was in the Cessna. Got you. But they said it wasn't fully simulated, so I don't know, man. I don't know. V1 Sim says, yeah, I will probably, although if they port that Airsoft toy bus and claim it's a study sim, I will have something to say. No doubt it looks good, but I enjoy systems, so let's see which third-party add-on joins. That's true. That is true. Maybe not Airsoft toy bus, but what's the name of the other developer that did the payware, did the spyware stuff? What are they called again? I forgot. For their A320, which is good. But yeah, we'll join the party, man. But you know what? I'll probably hold off until they have a good Airbus and Boeing to fly in it, like fully modeled. That's a good. I never thought about that V1 sim. You know, why buy a eye candy sim that looks good, but you can't get a study level tube liner in it, right? Study level or something like study level would be nice to have. You know what I mean? Absolutely, to max it out. So yeah. HE Sim says, Cat Trader said the FMC did not have SIDS and stars yet. I got you. So there's no SIDS and stars in it. Yep. There you go, Spags. That's what I'm thinking about the PMDG, man. That's what I'm thinking about it. They, you know, they were probably waiting for that to come out. SIDS and stars files are external. Could be. Reason why. I know. Could be, man. FS Labs. There you go, Dougal. Yeah, FS Labs might be coming out for it, V1 Sim. If they have the FS Labs, then that's going to be a good Airbus to fly. You know what I mean? Not a Airsoft toy bus, right? So hopefully, that's what they have coming out for it, man. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and bring up Atlanta here. I think approach is on. And see what we need to get in Atlanta as far as our descent and weather and ATIS and all that stuff. Come on. V1 Sim, somebody was saying that your 32 gigabytes of RAM makes your flight factor airplane give you good frames. Was that true? Is that so, my friend? Inquiring minds want to know. This guy right here. Because I have the RAM, I haven't even popped it in yet. What's my arrival here again? Was the Aussie one, or let's go here. Let's look at flight plan. Arrival was Aussie 127, right? Aussie 127, right? That's gonna be our arrival. Hopefully I'm like on top of it. I've been paying attention to this. Let me close this out and see how far we are from the top of the descent here. Top of the descent coming up in 80 miles, so we need to grab the ATIS and stuff like that. When will the BSS toll list release? I have no idea, Robert. We've been waiting for that, man. We've been waiting for the BSS toll list to come out, so it would be nice. Like I said, if they bring Zebo on board, it'll get it in the first day. Jesus, right? Raldine Thomas's XP is 64 gigabytes good enough to hold all your add-ons and ortho? If not, what is your storage space? 64 gigabytes is not even close, my friend. You're talking about terabytes of data. I have about 4 terabytes of data, man. 64 gig is nothing, Raldine. That's just barely for your computer and explain itself with some add-ons. You need way more than that, man. You need at least a terabyte of data of space. Taylor Mays, what's going on? Says everyone wants the Microsoft 2020 to come out, and I'm just hoping Rotate Sim releases the MD11 soon. There you go. Would be nice. Would be nice, man. V1 Sim says, yeah, exactly. How much repeated fun will you have in an iCandy sim with a default 172 and a TBM? But I think you're spot on the PMDG. I bet they're working on something behind the scenes. I think so, man. Especially because it's FSX kind based sim. Their porting should be simple. Should be ready from day one. You know, might be my first PMDG product at all. You know what I mean? So, hey, we'll see. Carpe Diem says my phone died and I had to recharge it. Hi, you're back. No problem, Carpe Diem. We're still here, man. We're still here, my friend. V1 says yes, 32 gigabytes RAM help my rig for sure, especially in the A320. Alright, I'll pop in my 16 gig tomorrow. I have 16 right now. I'll pop in the other 16. So hopefully by Wednesday I'll be using it and flying it. Awesome. Thanks a lot, V1. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that. Microsoft will require Windows 20 to run Microsoft 2020. I'm going to make a bet on that. Oh, God. Big D's a skeptic, man. Big time. Wow. Oh, man. Wow. All right. Let's look at the weather here. Let's pull up. Please contact me 127.9 Atlanta approach. Let's do that. 127.9. Rip frames. Something's loading in. I used to get better frames with this airplane. I don't know what happened. And good evening, Atlanta approach Delta 675, flight level 360.
Delta 675, Atlanta approach, squawk 0471,
Squawk 0471, Delta 675. Alright, I'll put the ident right there. Good deal. And top of the descent is coming up. Is there an ATIS in Atlanta?
Delta 675, radar contact 555 south of Cape. Cross Aussie at 14000. Information from across the right. East, connected with
Cross Aussie at 15,000. Information Alpha, expect 8 left, Delta 675. Was it 15,000? 14,000. Jeez, forgot that. Alright, so he said 8 left. Let's go ahead and update this to arrival 8 left. And heading first, pull. There you go. And we're gonna insert Aussie, insert that, good to go. There's a discon, so what I need to do is clear you. Clear you.
Delta 675, contact number 132.97.
Center 132.97, good day. Insert that. Cool. 3297. Jeez, got confusing information here. I don't think I'm going to make my crossing restriction. There you go. Alright, cool. What am I missing here in this? Atlanta Center, Delta 675, flight level 360, crossing Aussie at 15,000. One 4000 Aussie Foxtrot Delta 675. All right, let's go direct Aussie. We need to do that. Insert that. There we go. Cool beans. Now we're good. And let's do our 14,000. Let's do descent here. Sorry. Manage descent. Let's start our descent, guys. See if we can make Aussie at 14,000. We might not be able to, but we'll see. And here she is, falling out the sky. Alright, let's make sure we cross Aussie there. So I'm going to go vertical speed on this. Yeah, I'm a little bit high here, so we'll make sure we cross Aussie where we're supposed to. Aussie was 14,000, so we need to update that to 14,000.
That was 2045.
Insert. There we go. Cool. So now we can get a profile, and we are high, so let's go ahead and bring out the speed brakes there. And let's get it back on manage speed, manage descent. There it is. And that will manage it for us. Why is this turning? Oh, direct Aussie. Come on, airplane. Insert that. There we go. Alright, cool. Back direct Aussie. RIP. Not paying attention. So we're a little bit high off the profile. At 6,000 feet a minute and speed's building. And we're not sure if we're going to make Aussie at 14,000. So we'll see what happens. We'll ask for forgiveness if we missed it. I'm not paying attention, guys, because I need to be putting in my descent data here. My arrival data. ATIS, let me just check that real quick. ATIS is Atlanta. ATIS is 125.55. 125.55. Second time my lateral guidance screwed up on me here. I don't know what I've been doing. I haven't been paying attention to the aircraft anyway, so that's probably my fault. Alright, let's see if we can hear some ATIS here. Perf. Information Foxtrot. Alright, this is not good. Jesus. 250 at 4. 31. 3010. Wind was 250 at what? Is it 7? I'll see.
Center, good evening, American 419 with you passing 3.7 for 8,000.
Anchors are out, man. Anchors are out. Dougal. Wind are 250 at 4 knots. 04. Thank you. Thank you, Spags. Appreciate that. Here he is. Alright, so that is in. Cool. We're still high, but we're descending at, what, 3,500 feet a minute? That's better. So we have Foxtrot on board. We're good. And master caution is out because speed brake is still out. That's fine. Alright, let's turn off the ATIS. We don't need it anymore. Cool beans. I've been missing chat here, guys. Sorry about that. Captain Reynolds, say just make it back in time. Thank you, sir. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We should be back on a profile here shortly based on this right there. We're catching up on the crossing. Cool. Cool, cool. Speed brake's still out, I know. Yeah, I need to get to the profile. Let's do speed brakes to half. That's good. And good evening, Atlanta. Approach Delta 675. 16.8 for 14,000. What was it again?
675 at approach, this will maintain 12,000, one cross, expect visual approach to Mayday left.
1-2000 information Foxtrot I have on board. Expect 8 left. Delta 675. The ATIS was 3010. Sorry, here we go. Cool beans. Alright, that's good. And we are still a little bit high here, but we'll work with it. That needs to be fine. Speed brake is out, I know. We are fast. What's our speed here? And what does the chart say our speed should be? Are we overspeeding this thing? Here we are, crossing at 1-2000 at 250 knots, so we should be at 250 at Aussie. How comes it's not giving us 250? Why is my engine still pushing? Let's go to 250. Let's manual control this thing. Maybe I screwed up this thing royally, but hey, we're going to get it back. Let's bring it back because we're coming 10,000 anyway. We can catch back to manage speed later on. Yep, here's the profile coming back. Perfect. So we're right on the profile. We just need to slow it down. And we're going to go down to 1-2000 is what they demanded us to do. And let's go managed here. There we go. Cool. And we're making the left at Harry. And we're going to get 8. Sweet! 8 left is in the box. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Robert Sobig in 5.5 hours. I need to wake up, so good evening, man. All right, Robert, I see you, man. Thanks so much for stopping by and saying hi. Definitely, definitely. Hey, thanks for the link, HD Sim. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that, sir. Yep, Aussie did have a 250 speed restriction, man, but we're coming down. We're bringing it back down. We're at 12. We're going to slow it all the way back down here. And that's what we have. Now, we're not on that the bottom altitude that they gave us to follow, so that's what we're following right now. So speed's back, and it's come back to 250. Is there 250 in this speed restriction? Yes, it is. So we can go manage speed. Go back to manage. There we go. Cool. All right, we're set. Now, why are we off the approach here? No. What approach are we, by the way? Arrival. Yeah, we are the Aussie 1. Okay, cool. Thought we were looking at the Aussie 1 there on the charts, but apparently not. And speed brakes can be stowed. Cool beans. Speed brakes are in. Dylan Reed, what's up, man? Welcome aboard, Dylan. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Appreciate it, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we're just about to begin our descent, and I will be turning on the seatbelt signs shortly. So please return to your seats as soon as you can.
Tell him Mrs. XP, when I use the 16 gigabytes of RAM, my on-screen the Rabbit tuner showed me using 14 to 15 gigs. Where did you come and go? In the same areas. I got you, man. I got you. Because he had more breathing room, perhaps that's why. Spack says more has happened in flight sim this year than the last 5 years, man. Yeah, that's true. It's exciting times, Spags. Absolutely exciting times, man. Love it, bro. You know, I'm happy I'm here to witness it too. I'm like very happy that I'm here to witness that. I don't even think we need terrain radar here at all. Alright, we're good there. Let me just bring this back up. I think we're looking at the wrong. We need to get the Aussie 1 via 8 right on the approach here, which is this one. And yep, there we are. That's a appropriate one here. Let's go ahead and bring up 8 right and verify that we have it good. On the approach, is it 8 right or 8 left? Flight plan. 8 left. ILS 8 left. Frequency is 1093.95 on the course. And let's do the radar navigation. 1093.95. Perfect. That's in. All right. So we're set up. Turn on the landing system here too, since we're going to be heading downwind. Airport should be off. Our nose here coming around. And we got to start managing the speed here. So he should be getting to us. You're going to start your long haul Chicago to Auckland, Rory? Wow, man, that's a long flight, my friend. Hey, another flight simmer. Explain 11. What's going on, sir? How's the flight going? We're just about to go downwind and land, my friend. So welcome aboard, man. We're doing good. We're doing good. Absolutely. It's going to be good. Alberta says, I'm happy to discover X-Plane Flight Sim for about a year now. I love it. Oh, yeah, man. It's pretty nice, Alberta. Pretty nice. You get the volume up on this thing here. Exterior can't come up. Interior can't go up. Good deal. Our airport should be out here somewhere. There it is. There's the field. There she is. And approach. Delta 675, 12,000. Thought he was going to lower me for the visual. There's my field. Roger that, thank you. So 8 left based on our chart. 7,000 Delta 675. So we're going to go down to 7. And 8 left is going to be the outer runway, right? 7,000. Let's go ahead and do that. Cool. So 8 left is going to be this runway here. That's 8 left. So the outer runway is what we're taking. So that's going to be us. So we're going downwind. This is Atlanta. This is Nimbus Atlanta you guys are looking at here, which is pretty good there. Cool. Alright, speed's coming back. And let me manually lower the speed here. Yeah, bring this back to 200 knots. Why not? So I can go flap 1 on this. Manage the speed in the descent. And I'm going to vertical speed it too. Make it like 1,000 feet a minute, 1,500 feet a minute. Why not? Cool. Well, yeah, we're descending. We're slowing down. And I'm going to get the speed brakes out. Since we're going to be on a visual here, speed brakes can give us a little bit slow down and get down at the same time, if that's even possible. Here she is. That's Nimbus Atlanta. Pretty nice, man. Better butter it or refund my plane ticket, says Charlie. We'll see, man. Eagle One says, well, like so many developers, Microsoft will talk it up and show amped up visuals in promos until their cows finally comes home, but it won't know for sure until the fat lady sings. That's true, man. That is true, bro. We don't know exactly, you know, we don't know exactly how it's going to be, but some guys flew it on some souped up computers and it was good, so hopefully it's like that good, man. Another flight simmer says, just took a flight from Stockholm to Helsinki, recorded it and put it on my own channel. Nice, man. Nice deal. Nice. Oh, listen to that sound. It's so sweet. I think we're below 10 here. We need to turn the lights on. Wait a minute. Is that downtown Atlanta I just saw there? I think I've never seen that before. Oh, yeah. There it is. That's downtown Atlanta right there, guys. Or somewhere downtown. I don't think I've ever seen that coming into Atlanta. There is a downtown. Wow. Sweet. Captain Cruz says, I just checked out Flight Like the Sims FS21 video. Looks amazing. 5,000 Delta 675. Alright, we're coming down. Alright, we're good there. Here's our airport. We got half speed brakes out. And should I go full speed brakes and get down more or no? We're below 10. Let's turn on the land lights here. Those can come on. Cool. 12 Gut Pizza, what's up, man? Can't say, just saying hi. What's going on, 12 Gut? Welcome aboard, my friend. Thanks for joining the stream and saying hi. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it so much. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Alright, I'm going to go flap 1. I think 230 is flap 1. And 215 is flap 2. That will help us. And let's go over speed. And let's get into speed brakes here. Speed brakes can go in and arm them. We're going to do auto brake 1 on this. There it is right there. Speed brakes are in. Flap 1 is out. That's going to allow us to get down to 5,000, which is almost there. We're at 7.2 right now. And I get this back to 190. I'm too close to overspeed limit here. Alright, speed's coming down. Nice. Altitude is coming down. Good. Lights are on. That's fine. Ooh, yeah. And listen to the behind the engine sound there. Look how nice that sounds. Fifth Freedom, what's up, man? XP, those downtown sceneries will look amazing with short funnels, autogen product. I can imagine, right? I can imagine. I can imagine Fifth Freedom. Definitely. Listen to that sound,
Delta
man.
2485, turn right 275.
There's traffic right here. 15 out, no factor, I think. Can't imagine the first flight in Microsoft 2020 if they get the airplanes right and the oxygen right and everything works good. It's gonna be exciting. 4,000 left heading 180 Victor for final. Delta 675. Alright, let's go 180 on the heading. Alright, so it's going to be a visual vector here. Oh, listen to that sound, man. Are you kidding me? Yeah, sweet! Currently checking Miami scenery. Drizweki Miami is good, man. Check that. Flyby, please. Here we go. Flyby. There you go, man. Here's your flyby right there. Oh, sweet.
695, turn up, getting 110 to join the waiting, the profile, 11 o'clock, 139,
Heading 110 to join the 8 left localizer. We'll call the field Delta 675. Alright, that's up. Let's go ahead and do the loc. That should give us to join the localizer. We're going to be looking for the field here. And should be coming up. We got the field. There's the field right there. And we should be joining the localizer soon. We are 15 out. Alright, so we're below the glide and right off the localizer. Good deal. Abraham Roy! What's going on, sir? XP? Your engine sounds in Microsoft 2020 better, realistic, close as possible, like real planes low. Haha. And Delta 675 got the field in sight. I don't know if they have FMOD sounds though, that's the only thing. They said it sounded good. Clear for the visual, 8 left Delta 675. Alright, we're going to be clear for the visual here. The localizer hasn't been acquired yet, it's coming up. And once it comes up, we'll do it. And Lender S coming up with the $2 bomb, says chilling in the tower, butter at XP. Thank you, Lender. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate it, my friend.
Chillin' in the tower, butter at XP.
Oh, yeah. And what was our... I didn't activate the perf page here. Activate approach page. There we go. Confirm. Cool. 135. Alright, we're clear for the visual. Let's get this down here because we're going to be missing the localizer, the glide slope here. Let's bring it down. 1,500 feet a minute. There we go. We're on a visual anyway, right? We should go visual. There it is right here. We got the localizer captured. Let's arm the approach, see if we can capture the glide slope. And we missed the glide slope by a fraction. We can either do a computer style or we can just take over the airplane, but we're pretty good. Localizer captured, glide slope captured. And let's go ahead and sit down everybody here.
Cabin crew, please prepare cabin for landing.
Can I repeat tower frequency Delta 675?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach. I'd like to thank all of you for today. We appreciate the business.
119.1, good day, Delta 675.
Thank you.
And good evening, Atlanta Tower, Delta 675, visual 8 left. Our speed's coming back, flaps coming back. We are 7 out. 8 left, clear to land, Delta 675. Let's go flap 3.
Nice and smooth, please.
Dougal coming in with the 5 pounds, requesting a nice and smooth landing. We'll lower the gears at 5 out. Thank you so much, Dougal. How you doing, man? Appreciate it, appreciate it. Let's do a cabin secure check there. That's fine. Cool. We're going to go flap full here in a second. Let's go ahead and drop the gears. That will slow us down. We'll go flap full. And let's do an outside shot of the gears coming down. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Good deal. Alright, speed's coming back. Let's go to flat full. Oh, so sweet, man. Nice, that sound is ridiculous. Alright, so we have flat full, gear down, 3 greens, auto brake set, flap set, trim set, all that stuff. Lights are on. And cabin has been dinged and secured. Good to go, we're landing. Our speed set, flap set, trim set, and we'll take over the airplane here shortly. That game looks more realistic than X-Plane 11. It is, man. Sayabara coming in with the $2 bomb. Thank you so much, Sayabara. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting the stream as you always do, my friend. Appreciate it. 2 bomb. Dougal coming in with the 5 bomb. Oh, yeah. And Lender coming in with the 2 bomb. Nice. All right, my airplane. Oh, man.
Smash that like button
I don't
for some
have
butter.
Yep. I didn't set up the side stick takeover, but hey. Alright, here we go.
Approaching 08 left.
Alright, we're on speed. We're on profile. All the speed is selected. There's an airplane taking off right there. Jeez. Look at that. He's climbing out, and we're taking it. We're landing. Love X-plane. Alright, get the nose back up here.
500.
Got wind coming from the left side of Tad here, and we're off the localizer a bit. It's fine. We're a little low, but it's fine. Don't chase it. Don't chase it. There we go. All right, we got it back. 2 whites, 2 reds. Keep the nose down. Yes, sir.
200.
Check. Landing. Still a bit right off the center line, but hey.
100.
See if we clear this at 50, maybe.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
What happened?
Retard. 10. 5.
Long landing. 6,000
Alright,
feet remaining.
Alright, nose can come down. Reverses come out. Keep it on the center line there. Nice and smooth. She is slowing down. Oh yeah. 100 knots. 80 knots. Let's go manual brake it and see if we can slow it down and get off here on the right side. Reverses can be stowed, and I think we got it right here. Haha, sweet. Brakes are gonna probably be hot, but hey. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Atlanta in X-Plane 11. Not Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 just yet, but welcome to Atlanta. Oh yeah, we'll take it. We shall take it. Let's see what the taxi route's going to be for us. We're going to hold short here. And tower, Delta 675, cleared runway 8 left. He's going to give me a cross here.
Code 675, right hand, turn on Bravo, left turn 16, cross 8 right at 16 ground point 9.
Right Bravo, left on Dixie, ground point 9er. Good day. Right Bravo, left on Dixie.
Right at 16, then ground.
Cross 8 right at Dixie, ground point 9er. Good day. Let me just look at the chart here again. Where's Dixie? Or Delta? Okay, we're going all the way around down here. Okay. And then 121.9. Alright, cool beans.
And landing tower, southwest.
Let's bring up our flaps. Flaps can't come up. The sounds in this thing is ridiculously nice. Yeah, the BSS sound pack is ridiculous. I think this is us. Let's make sure. Where are you, Avatab? Yes, we're gonna go to Dixie, make a left, ground point 9er. Cool. Cool beans, man. Nice one. Stop the clock here, by the way. 1 hour 42-minute flight. Not bad. That's what we expected. Turn off the landing lights here. Keep the strobe on and the beacon on. Why am I changing scenery there? What's going on with my scenery? Why is my scenery jumping? And why is my reversers out? Alright, cool. Reversers are good. As we taxi back here, guys. Taxi light can come down here. Let's turn on APU master. Give it a few. Then we'll turn on APU, please. Crinkle says XP, great stream, 2:25 a.m. here. Work in the morning, rip. Captain Crinkles, thank you so much for your support as usual, my friend. Appreciate you stopping by, supporting the stream, being a part of this discussion about Microsoft 2020, and just being a great supporter of the chat here in the stream, man. Appreciate that, sir. Have a good day at work tomorrow, sir. And thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, that's 121.9 queued up. And I think Delta is going to be the next one, which is, yeah, cool. Gonna make a left here and cross and call them up. Man. All right, Fifth Freedom, I'll see you, man. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream and saying hi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be the one and only leg, guys. Got some stuff to do and take care of. APU is available, so let's go ahead and turn on the APU bleeds. And let's make her turn here, cross, and then call up 121.9. Man, exciting times in Flight Simulator, guys. Exciting time in Flight Sim world.
Approaching 08 right.
Absolutely exciting times. Can't say enough about what's to come. And I'll be flying at least 2 simulators. These 2, X-Plane and Microsoft 2020 if all goes well. Let's go to 121.9 here. Atlanta ground, Delta 675, taxiway Delta. Nope.
Delta 675 on the ground.
Dixie Foxtrot to the ramp, Delta 675, thank you. Alright, so this is Dixie that we're on. Foxtrot is going to be the, not this right turn, but the next one to the ramp. We'll put it over here somewhere. Oh, beautiful flight, man. Good flight, guys. Good discussions. I appreciate all you guys in chat that participated and hang out and say hi, hit the like button, the sub button, and just, for the most part, just commenting on what we've been talking about. Look at the Southwest going out here. Nice climb there, man. Holy moly. I love Flight Simulator. Look at that. Bye. See you. Let's make the right turn here and go to another gate down there. We passed our turn, but it's fun good. Well, yeah, I appreciate you guys being in the chat, man, and checking out the stream and just participating and discussing everything that, you know, about what's coming up for us in the sim world, which is good. Bolt 3D Times, what's up, man? Welcome aboard, sir. Thanks for joining the stream and the chat. Appreciate it. Black Knight 344 is in the house. Oh, Black Knight, where have you been, man? You've probably been lurking in the back saying hi. Thank you so much for speaking up and saying what's up, man. Good to see you, Black Knight. Thank you, man. Thank you. Bad altitude says XP. Good flight, good landing, nice discussion talk. See you later next time. Thank you. Bad altitude. Time Pro, what's up, man? Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that, man. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, man. Thank you, Big D1. Appreciate that, sir. Good talking to everyone. Appreciate y'all, man. I love this community, man. You guys are in chat, man. Makes the day, the flight goes by quick. Wilfreda Hermitas is in the house. What's going on, Wilfreda? Thank you so much. Stopping by, saying hi. And Trick Daddy, thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button, man. Appreciate it for subbing to the channel, my friend. Welcome aboard, and thanks for saying hi and hitting that button. Welcome, Trick Daddy. Good deal, man. Wilfredo Hermitas, what's up, man? Don't worry, the next stream will probably be Wednesday. Oh, yes, it's going to be Wednesday, my friend. Definitely going to be Wednesday. Man, oh, yeah. All right, so our gate's going to be on the left-hand side over here, maybe about beside that MD-80 or in between right here. We're going to take in between the 7.6 here and the MD-80. Baggage guy, watch out, man. This is Nimbus Atlanta, which is a good one, man. Mr. Dave says, good to catch you back. We'll drop in more often. No problem, Mr. Dave. You share your adventures with us on the Discord channel, man. That's all that's required, my friend. Turn off the taxi light here. That's cool. And make the left and go to this guy over here. That's where we're going to be parking. Thank you, Black Knight. Appreciate that, man. I know you were lurking in the background watching there. Appreciate you here, sir. Yeah. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Straighten her up. Nice. Bring it in, bring it in. And she's always waiting on me up here, right? Hey, what's up, Larry? That's my girl, man. She's always on the jet bridge waiting in Atlanta. Slow it down, slow it down. Hey, there you go. Perfect. All right, cool. Let's turn on the park brake. Cool. Disarm you. Flaps are up. Engine 2. Engine 1. Tax lights are off. Beacon can come off. Strobe should have been off already. And seatbelt signs are off. Fuel pumps are off. Thank you, guys. We've made it all in one piece, man. Definitely, guys. Guys are the best, man. Appreciate it. Landing wasn't as good as I'd like it to be, but hey, I'll take it, man. After a long flight. Gio, you're behind me? Where are you? Did you land it, Gio? Crap, missed that landing, man. No, I don't see Gio on the ground anywhere. Where you at, man? Where are you, sir? Where?
Microsoft has been missing out on a lot of dough all these years after abandoning a sin. The sim scene now they want back in and in your wallet, I say it am. I am sticking with Austin. Explain.
Thank you so much, Eagle One, coming with the $5 dono. Yep, Microsoft been missing out a lot of dough all these years after abandoning us and with the sim scene. Now they want back in your wallet. Yes, they do. I say screw that. I'm sticking with Austin and Explain. Wow, thank you so much for the donation, man. I appreciate the help, Eagle One. Appreciate you supporting the channel and the stream and just being in the chat and saying hi, my friend. Welcome, 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 and thank you for the 5 bomb. Absolutely, absolutely. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much. Gio says, never mind, disconnected, I had to go. All right, Gio, no problem, man. I'll see you. We'll just do some replays. But Jeff M, thanks a lot, man, for being here. Thank you. Time Pro said that landing was smoother than my first ever A350 landing in Shanghai. Engine 2 is not off all the way. Oh, boy. Yeah, no, it's dead. It's dead, man. I got it. I got it. It was just spooling down. It's off, man. All right, let's disconnect from Vatsim here and do some replays. There we go. Disconnected, and let's get the replay train going, man. Let's do that and watch our landing here and see how good or bad it was. A little bit too far out. There we go. Take it from there. And let's take it from here, and let's run some music on this one right here. Wow, what a discussion, guys. What a day. What a flight. What a morning. Sim World has been interrupted. Big boy's back in town. So we are going to see how it works out. I'm committing that I'm going to get Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and add it to the simulators that we fly. I have no idea if it's going to be good or not, if it's going to be bugging, if there's going to be a lot of problems. But, you know, it's good that we're going to have another good sim other than Explain to fly, right? And we'll see. I mean, if Microsoft acts stupidly, what a word, then we might not get it. But you know, I think we are going to get it, man, based on what I've seen so far and the feedback from people that I think have a they're not biased for Microsoft. Basically, they're Explain people, right? Based on their comments, I'd say, you know, it's worth getting. You know, that's my take. I'm gonna definitely fly it for you guys. Even if you guys don't get it, at least you'll get to see what it looks like from me, or in other streamers are gonna be streaming it, I'm pretty sure. So you know, I welcome it. Now, when it's gonna come out, that's a whole different story. What the price is gonna be, that's a whole different story. But hey, man, it's gonna be good.
Great stream as always, XP. Take it easy.
Lender S coming with another $2 bomb. I appreciate it, Lender. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you for always being the channel and the support and the stream and the flight and stuff. And thank you for the compliment, my friend. Thank you so much, Lender. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, man, I'll be getting it for you guys. Even if you guys don't get it, I'll do my due diligence for the flight sim community and get that sim and fly it. You know, crossing fingers, we have some great payware add-ons that we can get for airplane wise. I know PMDG is going to be here. I know they're probably going to be ready at a launch date to come out, right? So, you know, we'll see, man. Eagle One, I'll see you later. Eagle One out. Thank you so. Appreciate you stopping by, man. But I know PMDG is going to be there. They're going to be there with open wallets, man, ready for all you guys, including myself, to give them money, right? Because that's PMDG, and that's how they do their things. So I'm not under no illusion that at least there's going to be one, if not two, good add-ons, which is going to be payware for us to sink our teeth into and to fly right away. If I have the PMDG 737, I'm going to know how to fly it immediately. That's going to be the crazy thing about it. And then I'm not going to have to download ortho scenery to run the orthogen stuff. I'm not going to need a weather add-on for the weather stuff. It's going to be crazy. It literally is going to be nuts, man. So with that said, and what I've seen and the reports I've seen on it, you know, I'm a believer. Jesus. It's like a cult, right? I'm a believer. Yeah, I think I'll get it. I think I'll definitely fly that thing. You know, it's gonna be fun. Raldine Thomas, I'll see you later, Bridget. Thank you so much for hanging out, man. Appreciate that, sir. I mean, I do feel sorry for all the, you know, smaller add-on guys if Microsoft doesn't let them in the door, like Vertical Sim. You know, I do feel sorry for guys like that. They're the one that's going to be suffer because of, you know, I don't know how Microsoft is going to do their business, right? But I do definitely feel sorry for those guys, and hopefully there's a way for them to get their airports out there with proper DRM so people don't steal their stuff, and they can keep feeding us good quality stuff other than just Aerosoft. Aerosoft at best is like Carenado. Pretty but no depth, right? Pretty but no depth. So, I don't know, man. Oh, nice wing flex. I'll take that landing any day, right? That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah.
Love the flight, bro.
Cybaro coming in with the $2. Thank you so much, Cybar. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for supporting the stream and the chat and just always being here for XP, man. Thanks for the $2, Cybar. Appreciate it. Bazino, thank you so much. Bazino coming in with the $2 subscribe. Sorry, the $2 donation. Says loves the flight. Thank you, Bazino. I haven't seen you here before, man, but I knew you're probably lurking in the stream and chat. Thank you for the donation, man. Welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have already done so, and the like button. But thank you for the $2, Bazino. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And who else we have there? Thank you for hitting the subscribe button there, Robert Villafuente. Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you for subbing to the channel, man. I appreciate that. But Zeno, thanks a lot, man. Absolutely, thank you, thank you. I gotta replay this landing. I like this landing. For a flight factor, which is hard to land, I'll take that any day, man. Definitely. Rest, what's up, man? Rest says exactly. That's why the only good thing from Aerosoft and are their sceneries, and the sceneries are mediocre too. You know what I mean? Look at that flare right there. Where's V1 Simulation? Is he in the chat still? V1 Sim. I'm trying to follow you, man. I'll take that. I'll have to replay this one more time. This is nice. Look at this. Let me just do the slow-mo on this one. Look at this landing right here. Now, what are the physics going to be in Microsoft Flight Simulator for landings like this, right? No, rip. I need to go slow motion, right? Like a landing like this in a Microsoft Flight Simulator, are they going to have a replay function like X-Plane? Look at this replay function that FSX never had, P3D doesn't have. We have instant replay and all our stuff. Yeah, I mean, thank you, Big D1. Appreciate that, sir. Look at that. Perfect flare. Oh, beautiful touchdown. Center line for the win. Look at the compression of the landing gear on landing. How sweet is that, right? Nice that. V1 changing diapers, right, says Dougal? Nicholas Gaming says the landing was like landing in life, real life. Oh yeah, Nicholas Gaming. True, man. But yeah, I mean, little things like this that we don't think about, that we take for granted and explain. Replays, all that stuff, you know. We do take it for granted that we have the stuff, but I don't know how our Microsoft is going to handle that, man. Brian Kimaru, thank you for the subscribe, Brian. Appreciate it, sir. Welcome aboard, my friend. Thanks for joining the stream and the chat and the sim, you know. Little things like this. How are they going to address this stuff, right? Hey, look at this. Dead center line. Nice flare. It did say I was floating, but I don't think so. Arrest it right there. Butter. Sweet. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'll take that any day, man. Absolutely take that any day. But without further ado, guys, I'm going to hit that button right here. I know you guys don't like to hear this button, but here we go. We're going to call it another stream. I like the stream. It's been a successful stream for me, just having you guys in chat, having you guys participating in the discussion. Good morning, Kiwi, New Zealand. What's going on, man? You might have to hit the replay button on this one to listen to the discussion and watch the flight, but thank you so much for joining me, man. All you guys, man. You guys make the flight simming community, the flight simming world, is what it is. And thank you so much for stopping by and enjoying the chat and the stream. And we'll pick this up on Wednesday. I'm sure there's much more discussions to come. I'm sure there's much more videos to come on this stuff. But I appreciate you guys' donations. I appreciate all the sponsors, all the mods, all you guys in the stream and chat. Ace Aviation, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Wednesday evening sometime, maybe a little bit later. If I can make it earlier, we'll do that, man. But I gotta go, guys. Thank you so much again. X-Plane 1972 signing out, saying have a nice, lovely rest of your night. See you Wednesday. Peace out. Later. And I'm turning the camera off this time. Bye. Later.